as well. Dodgers and Red Sox. But up next, we go high and tight with Will Smith. I'm Tim Cates. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill's doubled. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. You can even find the best local offers. Everything you need is just a few clicks away on Toyota.com. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Your car is one of your most prized possessions, so you want to make sure you're taking care of it, and that includes routine oil changes. Hi, this is Tim Cates. With our family cars, I trust the folks at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. No waiting rooms, no appointment needed. With locations all over Southern California, go to SoCalOilChange.com and find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change near you. When you pull in, they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Got 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Get ready for an absolutely adorable Hello Kitty night at Dodger Stadium.
Blessed tosses the bat. That ball is way gone toward the batter's eye.
Join the Dodgers on Tuesday, August 5th versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home your own Dodger-themed Hello Kitty crossbody bat. It's the perfect ballpark combo to carry accessories blending iconic style with Dodger spirit. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox from Fenway Park. First pitch was scheduled for 10:35, but will not start on time. It will start in a rain delay because of weather in the area. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. Still to come, we'll get to those keys to the game. We'll get an update from Fenway Park, but first,
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
We're at Fenway Park. The Dodgers getting ready for the finale of the 3-game series, and I'm joined right now by Dodger All-Star catcher Will Smith. One of those days off. Thanks for the time, Will. I know you're thrilled to be here with me.
Yeah, very thrilled. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Hey, Will, you've obviously caught the first 2 games. You've been here before. Have you ever gone inside the Green Monster to sign the inside of the wall?
Yeah, I think I went last time, and then came here when I was playing, in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Did like a workout here, so got to see the monster and stuff. So yeah, been here a couple times.
Do you feel the nostalgia of this stadium? I know you play at Dodger Stadium, but this is one of the oldest ballparks in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, for sure. I grew up a Red Sox fan, actually. I have some family up in this area and stuff, so I grew up watching the Red Sox. So yeah, to me, Fenway is just, one of the historical parks up there with, it's Wrigley and Fenway. It's the two oldest parks, so it's really cool to play here. Great crowds. It's fun to play at. Coming here once a year is really cool.
As a fan, it's great, but as a hitter, do you like hitting in this ballpark?
But I've had a couple extra base hits taken away the first few days, so I don't know. I'm a little mixed feelings right now.
Hey, Will, we always think about the outfielders and how to play the Green Monster and just the weird outfield here. Like you mentioned, there are extra base hits that you've been limited to singles. How do you play it as a runner?
Yeah, you just got to trust your eyes. I obviously messed it up yesterday. I tried to get the second. It was out by a little bit, but
I wasn't going to bring that up, Will.
You just trust your eyes. When you're on the bases, you see a fly ball to left, and usually you're waiting for the guy to probably catch it. You just got to trust your eyes and just keep running. That's probably going to take it, get off the wall or whatever. Trust the base coaches. But yeah, it's different, but it's not too big of a thing to worry about.
You hear hitters say that you can't try to hit it over the Green Monster. Can it be dangerous to try to see that thing there and how close it is to you?
Yeah, possibly. That's just really your approach coming against pitchers, trying to pull the ball or not, if it's good or not. Just making sure you're sticking to your approach is probably more important.
Is today what Dave Roberts call a spa day? Do you just completely realize you're not going to be used even as a pinch hitter, or do you have to be a little bit engaged?
No, I'm always ready to go. You get a pretty good sense of how the game's going the first couple innings. I'm always hoping we get out to a big lead, 10-0 or something, so I can kind of shut it down and just enjoy the day. But I'm always ready to go.
Was there a part of you that wished you were playing today with Walker Buehler on the mound?
Yeah, for sure. That would have been fun to face him. Get a couple hits and, hold that over him.
Was it strange seeing him, and what was it like being part of presenting him with the ring?
Yeah, it's cool. It was cool giving him the ring the first day we got here. It brings back all the good memories. You got the last out, so, you remember all that stuff. But, it was just good to see him. Looking forward to facing him today and, talking some crap from the bench.
Yeah, I like that. Your manager, Dave Roberts, said you guys tried to get him to throw his curveball more, so he said, I bet he's going to try to throw his curve more today to show you that he's throwing it.
Well, that's good if he said that. He's tipping his hand, so we'll see.
All right. Thanks a lot for the time. I appreciate it, and you deserve this well-rested day. Sunday's a day of rest, Will.
Yeah, thank you.
There he goes. Will Smith has been our guest, and he'll receive a gift card to Boulevard Steak, the acclaimed modern steakhouse known for its prime cuts, fresh seafood, and incredible vibe. Just opened a new location in Calabasas. To make your own reservation at Boulevard Steak in Calabasas or Sherman Oaks, visit boulevardsteak.com. Tim, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Great to hear from Will Smith. A day off for him, at least to start today. We'll see if he gets in there later as a pinch hitter. As we lead you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Red Sox. The game will start in a delay. Shouldn't be a lengthy one, but got some rain in the Northeast making its way through Boston, and this game will not start on time. But when we come back, we'll break down this pitching matchup on this Sunday game. Getaway day for the Dodgers and Red Sox from Boston. I'm Tim Cates. It's the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we are consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 280 locations in Southern California.
It's Andre Ethier. Back to school is here, and time to get back into our routines and back to packing those lunches. At Superior Grocers, we got everything you need to keep those lunch boxes fresh and fun. From crisp fruits and veggies to soft, freshly baked bread to make every sandwich better, we've got you covered. Need a little something sweet? Toss in a cookie or pan dulce for lunchtime smile. Make your mornings easier and your shopping smarter. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and the latest in deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
This is Petros and Money
Did you see the Jeff Teague stuff too? Teague was asked which LeBron was the best LeBron, and he said Miami because that's when he was on the roids. And then the NBA started testing for HGH, so he just missed 3 weeks in the middle of the season. He was like, "Ow, my back."
Jeff Teague has said that he was just joking about LeBron. He was just that dominant. Chill.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. or on demand.
There's no wrong answer.
Listen, stream, or podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
AM 570 LA Sports.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Red Sox from Fenway Park in Boston. Rubber game of this 3-game set. Dodgers won the opener on Friday. Red Sox bounced back last night behind Garrett Crochet despite giving up 2 early home runs. They beat Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers today. The series finale, first pitch was scheduled for 10:35, but we'll start this one in a rain delay.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Walker Buehler on the mound for the Red Sox. Yeah. Going to take a little bit to get used to that. 30-year-old right-hander drafted by the Dodgers, 8 seasons in the big leagues with the Dodgers. Battled through injuries the last 3 years. A 2-time World Series champion with the Blue. He was the man on the mound in Game 5 of last year's Fall Classic in the win over the New York Yankees. He is 6-6 this season with a .572 ERA after signing a 1-year deal with the Boston Red Sox. 18th start this year. Last time out, 7 innings, 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts in a no decision against the Phillies. In the month of July, 3 starts, 1-0 with a 3 ERA. Obviously, this is his first time ever facing the Dodgers and all of his former teammates. Dustin May on the mound for the Blue. The 27-year-old right-hander battled through injuries the last 2 seasons, but he is finally healthy, making his 18th start of the season as Dustin May, 6-6 on the season with a .473 ERA. Last time out, he piggybacked Shohei Ohtani, going 4 2/3 shutout innings, scattering 5 hits and striking out 4 along the way. He has already set a career high with 99 innings pitched and 17 starts made. This is his first time facing the Boston Red Sox. Dustin May, Walker Buehler, Dodgers and Red Sox. When we come back, we'll get to the latest as the Dodgers bullpen starting to get healthy, and then we'll head out to Boston. I'm Tim Cates. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
You and your crew feel like pizza, but you want something a little extra to stretch your meal without stretching your wallet, right? So you kick it old school and head over to Shakey's for a large handcrafted pizza. And like the boss you are, you add an order of plump and juicy chicken bites, a half loaf of garlic cheese bread, or a giant chocolate chunk cookie for a group dessert. Your choice, just $5 when you buy any large Shakey's pizza. Way to go, Hefe. Feed more for $5 at Shakey's, the People's Pizza Parlor.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the Blue all season long.
It's the Dodgers and the Red Sox on this Sunday morning here.
buzz, and we're happy to be out here.
It really is. And I think the song
want to get rid of or trade rather out of those 5 guys that we're talking about, including Duran and Abreu. Just because what he's being paid is maybe not fully indicative of what he's actually worth, even though he's a very good hitter. And I think especially with this lineup, he provides value because he makes contact. But he's the guy out of all the outfielders that they would want to trade. And in terms of trade value on the rest of this roster, yeah, I mean, obviously, if they actually made Alex Bregman available, there would be so many teams trying to get a hold of him. But that's not the case. And I think the hope is that they can lock him up long term. So that's why you hear Duran's name, said as much, because they haven't locked him up long term. He has Abreu's in his second full season. That's why he's been the guy out of the 5 that seems most likely to be on the go. And the question is that going to happen this year, or is it going to happen next year? Or maybe never. But I wonder if they continue to kick the can just because of where this roster's at. We got one more call. We're going to get to it in one moment. But before we do that, I want to make sure we take care of this. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
The rain has subsided. We are going to get rolling in about 10 minutes here from Fenway Park. Sox versus Dodgers in the series finale. Let's get to one more call. Let's go to Matt in Connecticut. What's happening, Matt?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening, Matt?
So I'm going to go against the grain here. I don't understand why we care so much about keeping Jarren Duran. Like a 250 hitter, 260 hitter who had 2 okay years. He's not 23. Like, I would absolutely unload him. And you're looking at guys like Mitch Keller, Jake Bird would be good, Matt Lucier, Dino Raja. There's a lot of players they could look at just to get this. They don't need this. They don't need a 260 hitter who had 2 okay years.
Well, 2 okay years. Are you including last year? When you say 2 okay years, are you including last year?
Yeah, last year definitely was a okay / very okay. But
okay,
it was still
wait. An 8-win player last year. And you're saying he's an okay player last year?
I'm saying he's a very okay player last year. But
8-win player last year. You're saying that's okay?
Oh, my God. Only 1 year, dude. Like, how long has he been this guy? He's 28, 29. So we're doing 1 year. Unload it. If it looks like his stock is up, unload it. No?
Listen, the reason we're having this conversation is because there is a logical rationale for trading him, especially among this group. I'm not saying that that's completely ridiculous to the thought of trading him. I'm not saying that at all, actually, because they have other needs on this roster. All I'm saying, the point I'm just trying to make, Matt, is that I feel like they also, if they trade him, they're creating another possible hole offensively, and he just hopped off. I don't know how we could say last year was okay for Jarren Duran. All-Star Game MVP, All-Star, 8-win player according to Baseball Reference. Okay, I disagree. But I'm not saying it's like, okay, you can never trade Jarren Duran. What I am saying is that what I do worry about is if you trade him, that's another experienced player that you're getting off of this roster on a team that, at least coming out of the chute here in the All-Star break, has had holes offensively. That at times has shown that they can struggle. Not at times. I mean, I would say throughout this stretch here, this 8-game stretch, that's shown itself to be the case most of the time. Yesterday they got to Clayton Kershaw, and that's a testament to Duran, who had a big game. Anthony, perfect day at the plate, 2 for 2 with 2 walks. And again, it just makes it all that more complicated. I think Duran has made the case for him to stay on this team for the rest of the year. I don't love that it has to be Cedon playing second base sometimes. But if he can handle that spot, and again, you just kind of figure out the puzzle pieces in the outfield, especially with lefties on the mound. You figure Abreu's not going to get the start some of the time, so you can keep Anthony in right, you keep Duran in left, you can keep Cedon in center field, find somebody else like Romy to play second base. I don't know. To me, it's making a little less sense to trade this guy at the trade deadline. But it makes this conversation all that more fascinating. And again, with another Sox Talk wrapping up, it's fun chatting about this with you guys. We got first pitch coming up in about 7 minutes here from Fenway Park. Sox versus Dodgers. Big thank you to David Azer once again here on the Sox Talk. We're going to sign off here from Sox Talk. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will be out in the Joe Castiglione radio booth. Will Fleming, Mike Monaco on the call. Walker Buehler on the bump for the Sox against Dustin May in the series finale. Another rubber match for the Sox, another pivotal game. We'll see if Boston can win it. Signing off here on Sox Talk, Joe Wild. We got Will and Mike coming up next with first pitch right after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connecticut plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything, from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connecticut plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
During this call to the bullpen, you could sign up for Ford Pass. It's the app that puts your Ford ownership experience right in the palm of your hand. With the Ford Pass app, you can access complimentary remote features like start-stop, lock-unlock, schedule a start, locate your vehicle, or get your vehicle's status on the Ford Pass app when your vehicle is equipped with Ford Pass Connect. Get started by downloading the Ford Pass app on the App Store or Google Play.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Skies have cleared, and we are ready for a ball game. Red Sox and the LA Dodgers. Walker Buehler, the longtime Dodger, makes his march out of the right field Red Sox bullpen with a towel draped around his shoulders as the Sox and the Dodgers play the deciding game of this 3-game series. We get the lineups, the anthem, and much more. Before we get into that, we just had a wonderful moment on the first base side of the Red Sox dugout. Dwight Evans was honored today. He threw out the ceremonial first pitch. Of course, this is the 50th anniversary of that great 75 season. And Dewey was walking back into the Red Sox dugout on the first base side, and like a bolt of lightning, here came Mookie Betts, sprinting from the third base Dodgers dugout, embracing Dewey, talking to him for a minute or so, and then he quickly danced over to say hi to Alex Cora and Ramon Vasquez. Of course, Mookie just got here in the middle of the game last night, but always pure class from Mookie Betts. And to make that gesture 10 minutes before a game with one of the all-time greats who helped him learn the vagaries of right field here at Fenway Park, I thought that was just such a telling moment. And anybody who boos Mookie in this ballpark in this weekend is not a Red Sox fan. I say that definitively. The Red Sox traded him away. He's been a brilliant player for the LA Dodgers, and whether or not he would have stayed or not, that's here for another day. But Mookie in the building, and I thought that was really cool to see him with Dwight Evans. We got a lot to do before the first pitch. National Anthem brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Red Sox and the Dodgers. Walker Buehler is on the mound beginning his warm-up tosses. And here's Mike Monaco with today's starting lineups.
Will the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. And let's meet today's players. For Red Sox legend Dave Roberts and the Dodgers, Mookie Betts leads off at shortstop, but yeah, him and Dwight Evans have combined for 14 Gold Glove awards. Shohei Ohtani bats second in DHs. Teoscar Hernandez bats third and right. First baseman Freddie Freeman's the cleanup man. Andy Pages bats fifth in center. Left fielder Michael Conforto bats sixth. Tommy Edman, the switch hitting third baseman, bats seventh. Heralded prospect Dalton Rushing is in the 8th spot doing the catching, and Miguel Rojas bats 9th and is at second. Dustin May, one-time top 20 prospect in baseball, is on the mound for Los Angeles and faces this new-look lineup for Alex Cora and the Red Sox. Roman Anthony leads off in left. Alex Bregman bats second and plays third. Jaron Duran's down to the 3 spot in center with Trevor Story in the cleanup spot at short. Masataka Yoshida DHs in the 5 spot. Carlos Narvaez does the catching and bats 6th. Wilyer Abreu's in right batting 7th. Cedano Rafaela bats 8th playing 2nd, and the first baseman Abraham Toro bats 9th. Those are your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups brought to you by America's largest injury law firm, and we are ready to go. Buehler against his old team, and here is Mookie Betts, greeted by mostly cheers here at Fenway Park. And for the play-by-play, the voice of the Red Sox, here's Will Fleming.
What a cool moment this is. Buehler against his former team. Mookie back at Fenway. He struck out to end the game last night. Buehler throws. Mookie takes a pitch outside, a fastball. And we're underway at 2:16 p.m. Muggy, humid, overcast, 72 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Hatfield. 1-0 to Mookie, who's slumping at the plate, is a little bit low, a fastball, and it's 2-0. 237 for Betts, 11 homers, 45 driven in. By his own account, that's a really disappointing offensive year, and he grounds one on the left side of the shortstop Story. Backhands, leaps and throws to first, picked out by Toro, and there's one down. What must be going through Walker Buehler's mind right now? First round pick 10 full summers ago by these Dodgers. He burst onto the scene as a 22-year-old flamethrower for the Dodgers. So much promise and hope, and here is Shohei Ohtani. Buehler into the wind, the pitch to Ohtani, who homered in the first yesterday. There's a cutter that misses inside for ball 1.
We mentioned that Buehler got his ring on Friday. He had communicated to the Dodgers he didn't want some grand on-field presentation.
1-0 is outside. I love that he took that approach. I mean, he loved his time there. He wanted to be back, but they made the big offer. Landed Blake Snell and Sasaki. 2-0 to Ohtani. Massive presence in the left-handed box. The pitch is high. That was nowhere near him, but Ohtani rather theatrically turned back out of the way with Teoscar Hernandez out on deck. Ohtani hardly ever moves when he's in the box. He's so imposing. Buehler throws, and Ohtani takes a strike on the outside corner. They, of course, were not in Dodger blue all that long together, just the one season. But it ended with champagne. 3-1. Buehler at the belt, comes up, he winds, he throws, and Ohtani takes another strike, 93. That was center cut. I don't know what Ohtani's looking for there, and it's 3-2.
Those are 3-0 and 3-1 fastballs, both of which were middle. One of them at 93, one of them at 94, and Ohtani took both.
I don't think Buehler would be well advised to do it again. 3-2, one down, top one. The pitch is outside. He walked him. That was a changeup. It did miss badly. And so the Dodgers have their first base runner. Here is the red-hot Teoscar Hernandez. He's homered in 2 straight, 16 homers in 47 games in this ballpark. Walker coming off probably his best start in a Red Sox uniform. Here's Teoscar, who takes a ball. Cutter. Walker being a little tentative here early. He's thrown 10 pitches and only 3 strikes. Teoscar, part of that world champ a year ago. 0 for 3 in his career against Buehler. 1-0 with Ohtani at first. The pitch, swing and a miss. Cutter just inside enough. And it's 1-1. 16 homers, 62 driven in. Hatfield brought you the time and temp. Better Pork. Ohtani with 13 steals. Unlikely he'll go here. The pitch is dropped by Narvaez. That was close. Slider that looked like it was just beneath the zone. And it is 2-1. Speed Report is brought to you by Verizon. Get to your local Verizon store today to check out the latest deals. Much more calm here this evening. Part of that due to the rain delay. 2-1. Dangerous pitch is swung on and missed. Really good slider. And it's 2-2. Of course, so much was made of Buehler going down to Atlanta into the pitching lab at the All-Star break. And his very next start after in Philadelphia was excellent. 7 6-hit innings with only 1 earned run. 2-2 to Hernandez. Double play depth behind Buehler. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Slider. And Buehler's got his first punch out. Big second out. And that'll bring up Freddie Freeman, the first strikeout of the game. Brought to you by Weichert Realtors. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you got a partner that will guide you every step of the way. Weichert, dream, move, home.
Saw so many sliders from Buehler in the start against the Phillies his last time out, and that continues so far today.
Here's Freeman, always dangerous. He drives one deep into right field, but it'll hang up. Abreu in front of the track is there to make the play. Nice job. Buehler can exhale. He walks Ohtani, but that's it. Now the Sox looking to get to work.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
You're listening to live play-by-play action of the Boston Red Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The leadoff man for the Red Sox, Dustin May winds. He throws, and Roman takes a fastball right in there, 95. For strike one. Roman, just a phenomenal night last night. RBI double in the 5th inning, walked twice and singled, 265 with a couple homers. On base of 382, and that's part of the reason he's in the leadoff spot. He takes a sweeper outside, and it is 1-1. Dustin May, for a long while, was thought to be the next can't-miss great Dodgers starting pitcher. He's battled injury and been totally erratic. Big and tall, red-headed with curls, hits Anthony on a bounce. Sweeper that got him on the front right leg somewhere. And so Anthony does his job. He's aboard to begin the ball game, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
Dustin May looks down at the dirt of the mound, muttering. That hit off the front right foot of Roman Anthony, and even though it was a breaking ball, it got him clean. He does have a red shin guard there, but maybe off the side of the shin guard, probably caught some of the foot as well. You don't want to mess with that with Roman Anthony.
No, it feels like big things are happening and coming for Alex Bregman. May throws. Bregman takes a strike on the outside corner, a cutter. And it's 0-1. Dan Merzell is the home plate umpire. Jordan Baker, the crew chief at first. James Jean at second, and Stu Shearwater is at third. As always, Bregman crowds the right-handed batter's box in the plate. 0-1. Pitch. Bregman takes a breaking ball outside. Buehler on the brain. He was good working around a walk, and it's 1-1 to Alex. Alex Cora made the point before the game. I told him to simplify, slow down. You don't need to do too much. To Bregman, that is. 1-1 is driven high and deep and foul on the third base side. He was way out in front of that fastball. And it is 1-2. Of course, he hit the big 3-run homer in a pinch at Wrigley on Sunday. But Alex Cora told him that's not why you're back this quickly. That's not why you're in there. It's the quality of the at-bat. See if he can work one here. 1-2. Anthony not much of a lead at first. Here's the pitch. Bregman swings and pops one into right field. Teoscar Hernandez drifts in, and the Dodger right fielder makes the play for out number 1. And here now, last night's primary hero, Jarren Duran. May got the win last time as a bulk reliever against the Minnesota Twins. His splits, home and road, are just eye-popping. He's really good at Dodger Stadium and has been hammered away from L.A. Duran would like to keep that going into the left-handed box. See what Anthony does here. The pitch is way outside, sweeper. Dalton Rushing, the catcher. Freeman at first, Rojas at second, Mookie the shortstop with Tommy Edman over at third, Hernandez in right, Pajes in center, and Conforto out in left. Dodgers in gray, blue lids. 1-0. Duran swings and fouls it off on the third base side. One thing we've learned about Roman Anthony is that while the book on him is not that he's some burner, he absolutely can get it going on the bases. He has scored twice this season on base hits from first base. 1-1. Duran grounds one on the right side. That's through for a hit. Roman's going to make the turn at second, easily over to third. There's that good afterburner speed. Duran does it again. And the Red Sox have him at the corners with one down.
Right on cue, as you said. That's an easy first to third for Roman Anthony. It wasn't scalded into right, so that's where he should be, standing at third. And more of the same from Jarren Duran. 3 extra base hits yesterday, pull side single to start today's finale, and man, he looks good.
Sort of cool. The Dodgers are wearing the Brooklyn B on their lids all weekend long in honor of Hall of Fame weekend. Now Trevor Story a chance to get the Red Sox on the board at the corners with one down in May. A little bothered by Duran. Now the umpire Dan Merzell says you got to make eye contact with the hitter. May looked a little rattled there. Chance this is right out of the gates. First and third, only one out. May at the belt. Straight left leg, bent on the right side, throws, and Trevor drives one high and deep into right center field toward the bullpen. On the run, Pajes right in front of the Sox pen, makes the play. Tagging at third is Anthony. A deep sac fly for Story, and the Red Sox lead it 1-0.
Well, that's how you do it. Alex Cora's lineup shuffle already pays off. Roman Anthony gets hit by the pitch. They love his patience. He gets aboard. That allows Jarren Duran to go down to the 3 spot, get as aggressive or patient as he wants to be. He singles, and then Story makes quick work. He struck that well. It had a chance to go, and the Red Sox nonetheless are on the board.
Well, I expect Duran to try it here from first base. Big lead held by Freeman. May sets. Jarren starts and stops, and Massa, who's in, takes a cut fastball at the top of the zone for strike 1. Already a run in. Nice comeback win last night. Leveled his series. Play this left-handed hitter to pull. Duran thought about it again and stopped. He just doesn't yet have May timed up. A sweeper to Massa missed, and it's 1-1. You know it's going great when Duran is just laughing on the field. And he is doing that with Jose David Flores as he gallops away and leads at first. And they throw over that way, which is so often an invitation for Jarren to take off.
And that was one of the things Alex Cora said to you pregame, that by putting Jarren in the 3 spot, because he's not in front of the likes of Bregman and or Roman Anthony, Jarren can be as aggressive as he wants to be on the base paths.
I think he's going to go right here. 1-1 to Massa. And they think so too, and throw over. Now 2 straight throws. Really, like on a silver platter. Go, Jarren, go. Dalton rushing the catcher. Made big, tall guy, doesn't come home all that quick. 1-1. Duran, hands on his knees, not running. The pitch to Massa is popped up down the left field line. Long run in for Conforto, and he dropped it. Jarren had to wait between first and second, even though there were 2 outs. But he does scamper up to second base. I think there's a chance that Jarren sort of been in his normal mindset. He ends up there at third. With 2 outs, it's not the end of the world, but Conforto just whiffed on it. An error, and the inning continues.
That is odd. I mean, there's not much wind blowing right now. It was very windy earlier today. Conforto came to the line and basically overran it. He had to reach back with his glove hand on his left arm, and it clanged off the side of his glove. It wasn't really close in the end, and he was there in plenty of time.
He looked uncomfortable from the beginning. Really a bad break, bad jump. And now a chance to really catch that in with Carlos Narvaez, who doubled last night after the Anthony walk. Run in, 2 outs, the pitch. Carlos brushed back. Sweeper that was sweeping, and it's 1-0. Carlos has looked much better here the last few days. 265, 9 homers, 33 driven in. Hits and big ones have come in clusters for him. 1-0. May, head on a swivel, he throws. Narvaez swings and grounds one up the middle. May might have clipped it with his glove. The second baseman, Rojas, has it, steps on second, and the inning is over. Red Sox do get a run, though.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an ohtani. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app.
Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Walker Buehler has got a lead against his former team at Andy Pages with 19 homers and 64 driven in. Leads it off as we go into the second inning. It'll be Pages, and then Conforto and Edman as Dodgers center fielder. Fouls a cut fastball back. That's strike one. Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers, Cadillac of Linfield and Cadillac of Warwick. Doug Lane is back from his daughter's wedding, and he's currently feting us with ice for our coffees as Williard drifts back to his left on a little high looping liner from Pages, and there's one away.
Griff was great, but you're not really rocking until you're back with Doug.
It's the little things. And big. It's amazing how many people came in this booth.
Yeah.
Needing things from him. He runs the show. And apparently his wife, Brenda, was about to murder him because the entire time he was at the wedding, everybody so dependent on him called him about every 30 seconds or so. Here's Michael Conforto, who takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Better from Buehler.
And it's been brought to my attention, Doug did hear us talking about his so-called rotary phone last night, though he wasn't working.
He disputes that description. The 0-1 is fouled off, which is fine. Okay, it's true that the ring, the earpiece-piercing 1975 ring, isn't always indicative of a rotary phone, but maybe it's more like if you were trapped in a 1 foot by 1 foot payphone booth. That's what it sounds like. Red Sox lead 1-0 in the second. Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, $50 to the Jimmy Fund. 0-2. Conforto takes a ball. Change up. And it is 1-2. These two know each other so well from their time. Buehler with the Dodgers, Conforto with the Mets. 11 plate appearances, 2 hits, a homer with 3 strikeouts. Against Buehler, the 1-2 is just inside. Sinking fastball, and it's 2-2. Buehler defined himself and endeared himself with Dodger fans in October. The 2-2 is pounded into center field. Duran, though, is going to get there in front of the track to make the play. The ball is going nowhere here today. Well, both the Story swing and that one had a chance to get up and out, but no. Deep fly out, and it's 2 down for Tommy Edman.
Friday was very humid here. Yesterday was warm. Temperatures today still in the mid-70s, but not that same humidity.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Edman batting from the left side against Buehler. Pitch is a little outside. You hear Will Middlebrooks talk about this so often about the guys he played with in 13, 1-0, fouled off, that anyone that you shared that clubhouse with and have a ring together with, there's just lifelong, forever bonds that are different. And so you know that Buehler, almost every person that comes to the plate for these Dodgers, he has those emotions with them. 1-1 to Edman. Pitch, beauty. Sinking fastball. That's 95. Not the hardest he's thrown on the inner corner, and it's 1-2.
And nice to see it up to 95. That's where Buehler was last time.
Here's a curveball that's hit high into left field. Back on it, Roman right in front of the Mason sign. He leaps and makes the play. Nothing to it. Leadoff man and left fielder, Roman Anthony, scores the game's only run.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
interviews with the players,
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
and a little bit
You behave properly.
Hey!
of everything else.
Come on, Marlins. The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. For well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Wilyer Abreu leads it off in the second. Dustin May throws, and Wilyer swings and pops it up. Just a little bit off of late as Abreu. This is into medium-depth center field. Pajes is over to make the play. Then on one pitch, Abreu is gone. That'll bring up Cedon. Speaking of off since the break, he could really use a big day today. Shaw's and Star Market have lowered hundreds of prices on the items you buy most, like boneless chicken breast, 2-liter Coke, avocados, snacks, and much more. And lower price tags aisle after aisle. One out for Cedon. Here's the pitch. And it's a little outside. That looked good. Cutter called a ball, though, and it is 1-0. Wilyer was the 7th batter of the game, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. 1-0. He is a strike. Fastball pours right in there. And it's 1-1. Rain delays up and down the eastern seaboard. The Phillies and Yankees were delayed about 30 minutes in the Bronx. They're in the second inning now, tied at 2. 1-1 to Cedon. Is ripped into center field, sinking for a hit. He got a sweeper. I think 2 weeks ago that's on Lansdowne, but he'll take it. Line drive hit, and the Red Sox have a man aboard with one down.
Lou Merloni and I were kicking this around pregame. Do you think it impacts Cedon offensively at all that he's playing more second base and will be playing more second base? Like, is there a comfort to his offense by being in center all the time?
I don't know how it couldn't. I mean, he's not all that young, but still not some longtime veteran. Here's Abraham Toro from his better side left. Cedon's got a huge lead over at first. He thought about it. He's not going as Toro takes a ball outside. Dalton Rushing's got a huge arm. He's thrown out 6 of 14 this year.
He unexpectedly, covering Dalton Rushing in college, had a better arm than most people thought. And my eyes went to Cedon's lead. Well, that is enormous at first.
They've started then stopped a few times, Red Sox runners, against May. 1-0, they throw over. And I don't know why Cedon does that. I mean, there's just no reason not to dive. And it's not only because it makes it harder to get back in, but I think you introduce more injury when you're trying to sort of lunge like that. But he got back in, 1-0. Smaller lead now. He starts and stops as Toro fouls one off on the third base side, out of play. And it is 1-1. The Yankees are in a tailspin, although they did just score 2 runs in the third to go ahead 4-2. And Aaron Boone did say yesterday they expect it could just be the 10 days. The elbow strain. 1-1 to Toro. Cedon runs. The pitch is fouled off on the third base side. There's nothing Abraham can do there. It's 1-1. He thinks he has something to hit, but Cedon definitely had that bag stolen.
Yeah, it's a fastball on a 1-1, top of the zone for Toro, trying to do some damage there. But yeah, it's the second time in this series the Red Sox have lost the stolen base.
Ryan McMahon had a 2-run double in that rally for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Toro. It's a ground ball on the right side. Cedon skips over the top of it. The second baseman Rojas throws to Mookie at second to get Cedon. And they're 2 down for the leadoff man, Roman Anthony. Make it a Subaru. Symmetrical all-wheel drive, Subaru of New England.com. They also got Ahmed Rosario, the Yankees. Sort of marginal, fringy moves. They needed third base help, but a lot of people thought they might be in on Suarez. Here is Roman, who was hit by a pitch his first time. He takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. Rivalry Report brought to you by River Spring Living. Full range of options for older adults. And I know firsthand what makes that such a cool place. Get your tour at riverspringliving.org. 0-1. Pitch to Roman. Ooh, we were just a little bit up and away. Very close, and it's 1-1.
A little respect for Roman Anthony there with that take.
That reputation will grow. I mean, he absolutely has proven that he does know the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. Pitch. Roman chops it foul. On the first base side, a sweeper. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. He's now been on base in 29 of his last 32. In that span, an 880 OPS, and the 4th best on base percentage in baseball in that span. 1-2. Toro leading away at first. He's going to go. The pitch is inside, throw from Rushing, not in time. Foot first slide for Toro. What a steal that is. I mean, it was a perfect time for it. If he gets thrown out, well, then the 3rd inning begins with the top of the order. But now the equation totally changes. You got a runner in scoring position for Anthony and a 2-2 count.
Second bag of the season for Toro and only the 16th of his career.
2-2 to Anthony. 1-0 Sox in the second. Looking for more. The pitch way outside, a sweeper. And it is 3-2. The homers have not yet come for Anthony, but there's all the expectation in the world that they are looming. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Toro at second, 2 down. The pitch is swung on a chopped foul outside of first. That was a really good sweeper from May. Too close to take for Anthony, but one he could not do much with. Tigers lead the Blue Jays 3-0 in the 5th inning. Royals over the Guardians 2-0 in the 2nd. 3-2. May waits, he throws, and Anthony swings and grounds one hard to first. Freeman, one of the best in the game, has it. He'll walk it to the first base bag, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but after...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next on.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Third inning at Fenway Park begins with strike one from Walker Buehler to Dalton Rushing, and we are thrilled to be joined now by Audrey Gasteier, the Executive Director of the Massachusetts Health Connector, one of our proud partners. We've got the Great Doubles for Diabetes program, and Audrey, thanks for coming by again.
Thanks so much for having me on. It's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah, the Red Sox coming off a win last night. They've got the Dodgers here today, and Buehler facing 8-9-1 in the order. That misses outside to Rushing. 2-1 the count. So for those unfamiliar, can you explain the great partnership we have in the program through the years?
Absolutely. So the Health Connector is so proud to have a partnership with the Red Sox around supporting diabetes research and diabetes care. So we've been so pleased with the Doubles for Diabetes program, which allows for a donation. We've raised over $8,000 this season for the American Diabetes Association in support of folks living with diabetes and that care.
Buehler's 2-2 is down and in. Full count on Dalton Rushing in the Herb Chambers batting order for the Dodgers. Yeah, $8,000+ Red Sox have had a great offense this year and tons of doubles. 3-2. Rushing swings and bounces it towards second. Rafaela gloves to his right. Throws out Rushing, and there's one away here in the top of the third with the Red Sox up 1-0. Yeah, so every double, $50 to the American Diabetes Association, and it's just a great program, the Massachusetts Health Connector, that helps so many across the state.
That's right. We are the state's official health insurance marketplace or exchange, so we're where anybody who doesn't already have health coverage through a job or another program like Medicare, Medicaid.
Pitch is high to Miguel Rojas.
Can come and get health coverage. So we cover over 420,000 Massachusetts residents today. So if you know anyone who needs coverage,
1-0 pitch, misses, 2-0.
We are the place to come, the Massachusetts Health Connector, and you can find us at mahealthconnector.org.
Yeah, it's a wonderful way for folks in the state to get linked up and get covered. Base is empty, Buehler's 2-0. Rojas takes down and away, 3 balls and no strikes. Yeah, I've experienced it firsthand with family members. It's easy to get linked up and get up and running.
That's right. You can come to our website and find out in real time what you qualify for.
3-0 is in for a strike.
And most people who sign up for coverage through the Health Connector qualify for a special program called Connector Care, which makes premiums very low cost and affordable.
Pitch here is called a strike, 3-2.
And has low co-pays, and importantly, because we're talking about diabetes, has no co-pays for prescription drugs or services associated with managing chronic conditions like diabetes, coronary artery disease, hypertension, that kind of thing. So we do a lot of work to make sure that coverage is affordable, and so is the care.
3-2 pitch, down and away, and Buehler walks Miguel Rojas. So the Dodgers have a one-out base runner here in the top of the third at Fenway, with the Red Sox up 1-0 as we visit with Audrey Gasteier, the Executive Director of the Mass Health Connector. Yeah, what are the things to know about diabetes and early detection, those sorts of things?
Yeah, so it can manifest differently in different folks, but it's important that people are getting their annual well visits.
Here's Mookie Betts, and he takes ball one high.
So that's one of the things the Connector really works to make sure is a priority for folks that we cover. We want to make sure they're going to their primary care checkups, those visits, to make sure that their doctor can flag anything that they need to be on top of.
1-0 swung on and lifted in the air to shallow right center. Duran roams from center and makes the catch in the alley as Mookie flies out to right center, and there's 2 away for the Dodgers in the third.
So, again, that care, making sure it's affordable for people to have coverage, get to the doctor, make sure they're on top of their regular screening so that your physician and your care team can flag things like diabetes or other chronic conditions one might not be aware of, or other issues, that just making sure you're on top of your primary care and prevention.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, and Buehler lands the breaking ball for strike one. Red Sox up 1-0 at Fenway in the top of the third. Man aboard for the Dodgers. They've got Miguel Rojas at first with 2 outs in the inning. 0-1. Ohtani takes inside. And Audrey, just back to Connector Care as well. How do people know if they're eligible, and just finding out, because you mentioned it is such a good program?
Absolutely. So one of the great things about our website is you can come right to it.
Pitch is bounced in and blocked by Narvaez.
So you come to our website, mahealthconnector.org, and you can click on a link that says Get an Estimate. And you can just put in some really basic information about yourself, your age, your zip code, income information, and you can find out right there whether you might qualify for Connector Care or another type of coverage program through the Health Connector. So we get all that information to you really easily.
2-1, ohtani and ropes one on a line into center field, a base hit. Durant cuts it off and keeps Miguel Rojas at second base. 2-out single for Shohei Ohtani, and that was smoked to center, and the Dodgers have 2 on with 2 out here in the third. So it sounds pretty easy.
It's very easy, and it's important for people to know, too. People think about the open enrollment period once a year that the Connector has. That starts on November 1st. But if you qualify for Connector Care, you can enroll at any time of the year. So we encourage people, if you need coverage right now, come to our website, check out your options, and we've got all sorts of supports available to help you enroll year-round if you are eligible for Connector Care.
Yeah, that's awesome. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, and the first pitch rides up and in on the right-hand hitting right fielder. Struck out swinging his first time against Walker Buehler. Red Sox up 1-0, top of this third. Buehler's at 45 pitches as we chat with Audrey Gastire from the Mass Health Connector. 1-0 pitches down and away, 2-0. We had to wait out the rain delay earlier, but not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah, like 35, 40 minutes or so. Got underway at 2:15. Fenway is packed again with the Dodgers in town. 2-0. Hernandez takes just down a cutter that missed at 92 miles an hour. And so again, that's pretty unique too, to be able to have the ability to enroll and be eligible throughout the year and not just the open enrollment period.
That's exactly right. So whenever somebody is found to be eligible,
3-0 is a strike from Buehler.
For Connector Care, they can enroll if they sign up for a plan and make any payment that might be due by the 23rd of the month. They can sign up for coverage that kicks in, becomes effective on the 1st of the following month.
3-1, swung on and fouled away off the end of the bat. First base side, 3-2 on Teoscar Hernandez. Well, big spot here for Walker Buehler. There's 2 on for the Dodgers, 2 outs in this top of the third inning. Ohtani just singled. Rojas had a 1-out walk. And traffic for Walker Buehler to navigate with the Red Sox up 1-0. 3-2 runners go, and the pitch is down, ball 4, and the Dodgers have the bases loaded. So they're loaded up for the cleanup man for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman, and Andrew Bailey will visit here. So what's the history of you guys being involved here with the Red Sox radio network and the Red Sox in general here?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked, because actually when the Connector was created back in 2006, there was a lot of work put in to try to figure out how we spread the word across Massachusetts about the health coverage options that were available through the Health Connector, about Massachusetts health reform. And so the Connector started working with the Red Sox. We had all kinds of events here. We were actually signing people up for coverage down
awesome.
down through the park, I remember. So a great history of partnership. And then in recent years, our kind of revived focus on chronic conditions like diabetes gave us this great opportunity for the Doubles for Diabetes program, which we're so pleased with. Again, raising over $8,000 just this season for the American Diabetes Association. So it's just a perfect partnership and synergy.
Here's Freddie Freeman, and the first pitch is dropped in for strike 1 on the back door with a breaking ball from Walker Buehler. Yeah, so pleased to have the Health Connector as a sponsor again this season for Doubles for Diabetes. And the Red Sox, they got a run in the bottom of the first. They lead 1-0 here in the third with the bases loaded. 0-1. Freeman takes a pitch in the dirt, and Narvaez blocked it as it landed in front of home plate. Trouble here for Walker Buehler to navigate. Through 26 pitches the first 2 innings. He's thrown 26 already here in the third. Loaded up with 2 outs, 1-1. Freeman swings and misses on a pitch down, and it's 1-2. Rojas at third, Ohtani at second, Hernandez at first as Fenway stirs to life. Buehler's got his sign. Waist high set, the 1-2. Inside, 2-2 on Freddie Freeman. Freeman flew out to right field his first time, struck it well against old teammate Walker Buehler. Buehler comes set. 2-2 pitch. Freeman takes inside just off the edge with a slider, and the count's full, and there's nowhere to put Freddie Freeman. It's been a lot of breaking balls from Walker Buehler. Curves and sliders, and now what does he go to with 3 balls and 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Freeman takes down ball 4, and Buehler walks in a run, and this game's tied. Rojas scores from third, and it's 1-1 at Fenway in the 3rd inning. Came just in time for some big moments
Very
here for
exciting.
Walker Buehler. Shohei Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, the big bats here for Los Angeles as we visit with Andre Gasteyer from the Mass Health Connector. Brings up Andy Pages, and the first pitch is swung on in line to right with room for Wilyer Abreu. He circles, makes the catch, and the inning's over, but the Dodgers tie it. Audrey, thank you so much. One more time, the website for folks.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns,
Perfect balance. What?
interviews with the players,
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
and a little.
Shaw's in-Star Market have lowered hundreds of prices on the items you buy most, like boneless chicken breasts, snacks, cereal, and much more. See full savings, claim details at shaws.com/lower prices and starmarket.com/lower prices. Shaw's in-Star Market. Go shopping, get rewarded.
Hi, this is Alex Bregman. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Alex Bregman leads off and takes strike one from Dustin May as we start the bottom of the third at Fenway with the Red Sox and Dodgers now tied at 1 after a bases-loaded walk issued by Walker Buehler, one of 3 walks he issued in the inning. Here's May's 0-1 to Bregman. Takes just outside, a ball and a strike on Bregman, who flew to right his first time. So Bregman, Duran, and Story in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Infinity of Westboro. May at 6'6", winds, deals the 1-1. Bregman takes down and away. The third inning is brought to you by Citgo. Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Bregman ready to get rolling, seeing signs of that. 2-1. He swings and rolls it foul on the ground third base side over by the camera well. And it's 2-2. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Red Sox, providing first aid at Fenway and supporting Red Sox scholars. Learn more at bidmc.org. A deep breath for Dustin May. Kicks the front leg and is 2-2. Bregman swings and pulls it down the line in left, hooking toward the chalk, and that is foul just down the line into the corner. Bregman just missed a double into the left field corner. Alex Cora is on the horn, and he will not look at it. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, Mike Monaco with you, and we almost had $50 more to doubles for diabetes. Our thanks again to Audrey Gasteyer for joining us. Just to the left of the chalk. Mays 2-2. Inside, up and in, nearly hit Bregman. Somehow it didn't. And it's 3-2 on Breggy.
I understand why they didn't challenge, because they're probably not a close enough definitive angle. But that's sort of like the one that Aaron Boone lost his mind on against the Red Sox and got run, where it looked like Roland Garros. I thought maybe a seam did catch some clay there down the line.
Where's Agassi when you need him? 3-2. Bregman takes strike three called, 95 on the outside part of the plate to freeze him. It's a strikeout for Dustin May, and that's his first. There's one gone for the Red Sox in the last of the third. Time now for the New England Chevy dealers question of the day. Together we drive. At Sox Booth on Twitter. It's a pretty simple question today. Who's the best player in Major League Baseball? Ohtani, Judge, Big Dumper Cal Raleigh's an option, or other? Here's Jarren Duran, first pitch, and Jarren takes strike one.
It is a pretty simple question. It's a simple answer, too.
Very simple in my mind. One out, base is empty for the Red Sox. Jarren had a pull-side single his first time after 3 hits and 3 extra base hits yesterday. May's 0-1. Jarren takes another breaking ball down, a ball and a strike. How fun was it talking to Jarren Duran post-game last night? He was talking about how sometimes these pitchers have been striking him out. He said, I'm just getting Picasso'd. It's just paint and more paint from these pitchers. 1-1, he swings and fouls it back upper deck behind the plate, 1-2.
So he loves cubism?
I bet he's well versed in that with his coloring book as well.
I love that too. It's not the right mindset, but it's just not taking any of it all that seriously, which is good.
And you got him going on how hard it is for him to talk positively about himself. Was refreshing to hear. 1-2. Jarren swings and lifts it to left, deep into the corner. Conforto goes back, and that will fade up along the wall. And Conforto somehow got back there, but could not make the play. Conforto's looking back up at the sidewall as that one came crashing down at him on a long foul, sliced into the corner by Jarren Duran.
All those windows and grates, the door down there. Duran knows a thing or two about how hard that can be in that corner.
He's gone crashing into that sidewall plenty of times when he's played left, though Jarren's in center tonight. Jarren was talking about Alex Bregman getting booed here in the first inning at Fenway. He said, you only boo greatness. He said, maybe one day I'll be good enough to get booed by opposing fans. He's talking about hearing Raffy get booed at Yankee Stadium. How Red Sox fans have been booing Shohei Ohtani this weekend as well. 1-1 our score, last of the third. Dustin May's 1-2. Duran swings and misses and strikes out on a back foot breaking ball, and it's back-to-back Ks for Dustin May, and there's 2 outs with no one on for the Sox in the third.
Judge is different because it's the Yankees, and those games are obviously so turbocharged. I feel the same way I did about Jeter, about Judge, and I really have a hard time thinking of anybody who would boo Ohtani. I mean, it seems just like the model citizen.
There's Trevor Story, open stance right-hand box, first pitch. He takes a knee-high strike. Yeah, it's certainly been a sight to see watching Ohtani here at Fenway.
And I'm glad he's leaving.
Yeah, when you leave the ballpark, it is a crowd of people to see him just get on the bus on Jersey Street. 0-1, Story swings and pops it up foul near us behind the plate to our right, and it's 0-2.
Well, it's hard for a baseball player, just given the nature of it, to transcend culture and the world in the way that he has. We really have not had many at all like him. It's obviously global.
Way more media attention here at Fenway Park as well with these Dodgers in town. 1-1 game, last of the third at Fenway. May winds, and the big right-hander's 0-2. Story swings and lines one foul, first base side upper deck.
I mean, isn't it possible that he's there with LeBron as the most famous athlete on earth?
Gotta be. Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo in that mix?
Definitely,
but it's a really short list. 2 outs, base is empty for the Red Sox. Story had a sac fly to right his first time. Now here in the third, the 0-2. Story takes a backup breaking ball inside.
You're right. Those soccer dudes are on a different level. I mean, it really is the global game and mega superstars.
Cristiano Ronaldo, he's always posting on social media. It's shirtless photos for those who are into that. The 1-2. Story swings and misses and strikes out as May hops off the mound, looking out to the outfield. He strikes out the side. Red Sox go quietly in the bottom of the third, and through 3 at Fenway, 1-1 our score.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
4th inning at Fenway Park, and it's brought to you by Cars for Kids, the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. 1-1 Red Sox and Dodgers, and Walker Buehler's first pitch of the 4th is strike 1 on the outside part of the plate to Michael Conforto. 6, 7, and 8 in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Lincoln of Norwood, and Westboro. 0-1 comes up and in on Conforto, a ball and a strike. Conforto has struggled mightily this season. Buehler got him to fly out to center his first time. The 1-1 bounced in. A lot of that from Walker Buehler these last couple of innings, bouncing in his curveball. 2-1. Saw Walker throw so many sliders last time out on a Monday against the Phillies, which Walker called another step forward for him. 2-1 is swung on and poked foul, third base side, 2-2.
He's just not thrown even close to enough first pitch or overall strikes. He's just been way behind.
And that was what Alex Cora had said to you after that start in Philadelphia, that he said Buehler was like 75% first pitch strikes against the Phillies. Went those 7 innings. 2-2. Conforto swings and pops it foul again, upper deck, third base side. A lot's been made of Walker Buehler's All-Star break. He went to a lab in Atlanta. Felt like he found some tweaks. 2-2. Conforto swings and lines it foul down the left field line, tailing off into the first level. Still 2-2.
So this is his 17th hitter he's faced, and he's only thrown 8 first pitch strikes.
2-2 again. Conforto takes down and in, ball 3. And another full count after a 3-walk third inning for Walker Buehler. 1-1 the score. Sox and Dodgers in the rubber game. 3-2. Conforto swings and skies it. Deep right center field. Near the triangle. Durant on the run. At the wall, and it's gone. Long home run for Michael Conforto, and a solo shot off Walker Buehler in the 4th inning puts the Dodgers on top 2-1 here at Fenway. That was clocked at 424 feet for Conforto, his 9th home run of the season.
It's a lonely feeling for Walker, you know it, especially against his old team. I mean, I think he really was fortunate to escape a huge disaster in the third inning. And he, again, laboring deep counts and just laid one in there to Conforto.
We mentioned he's had his struggles. Now Tommy Edman, first pitch on the outside corner for strike one.
And look, it can happen. That was a real hanger of a breaking ball that Conforto ripped. When you get through Freeman and Ohtani and Mookie and Teoscar.
0-1 up and away.
Pitchers are just hoping for any break at any point of the order, but Conforto is not going to miss that one.
He's a guy that, despite the struggles, a former All-Star. And launched that. 1-1. Edman swings, pulls it sharply on the ground to first. Toro to his knees, gloves, runs to the bag and gets the out on Edman for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. That was hit hard as well by Tommy Edman. Time now for our league leaders and who's circling the drain. Presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining. DrainsByJames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. Let's check in on the home run leaders in all of baseball. Here's Dalton Rushing. First pitch inside, ball 1. Cal Raleigh has 40 home runs. Speaking of Drains by James, big dumper leading all of baseball. And then Ohtani with his 38, the 1-0. Rushing swings and rolls it foul up the first base line, 1-1. Aaron Judge has 37, but Will told you he's on the injured list, and the Yankees are hoping it's only the 10 days with Judge's elbow problem, where they were happy to know the UCL's intact. 1-1 is on the outside part of the plate, called a strike. And then Schwarber's got 36, and as does Eugenio Suarez, still with the Diamondbacks for now with 36. Red Sox down 2-1 now here in the 4th. 1 out, bases empty, 1-2. Rushing takes inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and another curveball bounced in. Yankees up 4-2 on the Phillies in the 4th in the Bronx. It's a Zach Wheeler start. 2-2. Rushing swings and trickles it foul to the first base on deck circle. Dalton Rushing grounded to second his first time, leading off the 3rd. His name has popped up in some reports that the Red Sox are interested in him or have looked at him. Former high draft pick. 2-2. Rushing swings and lines a broken bat. Liner at second, and Rafaela makes the catch, backing up to his left for out number 2 here in the top of the 4th inning.
I love this time of year because it's so easy for writers and hosts to say they're listening on this guy. They're open to this guy, or they've got scouts watching this player. It's fun, it's interesting, and it also so often means absolutely nothing.
Here's Miguel Rojas, first pitch in for strike 1.
He'd be a great fit, there's no doubt, but take a lot, you'd think.
Connor Wong started on Friday, had his first extra base hit of the season. 0-1 is on the outside part of the plate, called a strike with a sinker, and it's 0-2. Coming up on the 110th pitch, brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. The pitch bounced in. 1-2 as Buehler missed with another breaking ball. 110 Grill is proud to be an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox radio network. Rojas walked and scored in that 3rd inning. Buehler was fortunate to leave the bases loaded. 1-2. Rojas takes down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jaron Duran was talking about trade rumors with us last night. He said he doesn't watch TV. He only watches movies. And he doesn't have Twitter on his phone either. From the first base side of the rubber, Buehler's 2-2. That's down, full count.
Now the 7th 3-ball count he has had.
This will be the 80th pitch. Time called by Rojas.
Twitter off the phone, good idea for all of us, I think.
And as far as movies go, maybe Jaron's watching Happy Gilmore too. 3-2 pitch. Rojas takes ball 4 down. Another walk from Buehler. Another one to the 9-man Rojas. And a 2-out base runner for the Dodgers as the lineup turns back to the top for Mookie Betts with the Red Sox down 2-1 in the 4th.
Well, that should get the bullpen going. The one thing about the way they are right now, they're not a ton of long guys out in the bullpen. Now Chris Murphy takes his warm-up shirt off.
As Buehler faces Mookie for a 3rd time. Mookie 0 for 2. Runner goes. First pitch is called a strike. The throw not nearly in time as Rojas stole out on Walker Buehler easily, diving into scoring position with 2 outs here in the 4th. So Rojas at second for Mookie. Upright stance, right-hand box. Buehler's 0-1. Betts takes down. Buehler looks kind of frustratedly at the dirt on the mound. Those breaking balls have just been down and bounced in throughout these last 2 innings in particular.
He's just not sharp. He'd be the first to tell you after the game. What a huge spot this is, though, with Ohtani on deck.
The 1-1. Mookie swings and lines one into center field past the dive of Ceddanne Rafaela behind the bag. Rojas scores from second on an RBI single from Mookie Betts, and the Dodgers widen their lead to 3-1 here in the 4th inning off Buehler. Well, the stolen base that was again swiped on Walker Buehler really hurts there. And here comes Andrew Bailey, Red Sox pitching coach, out of the first base dugout for another visit.
He knows it, but you can't walk the 9-hole hitter against this lineup, and he's done it twice. I mean, you just... By the way, the walks came on pitches that were not even close. Easy takes for Rojas, and you're just begging for trouble in those spots. So really valiant effort, I thought, by Ceddanne.
And he was shaded up the middle behind the bag, dove on the shortstop side of second, trying to make that play. Brendan Bernardino's got his jacket off, glove on, and he will get loose as well for the Red Sox. But this is Walker Buehler to face the dangerous Shohei Ohtani, who's reached both times against Buehler so far, a walk and a smash single into center. First pitch, Ohtani takes outside, ball 1 on a changeup at 90 to begin. Sox down 3-1, 4th inning. Mookie at first, held by Toro. 1-0. Ohtani swings and tried to send one to the Charles River, and it's 1-1.
Scary. I mean, you know he's thinking that the whole at-bat here.
Buehler sets the 1-1. Ohtani swings, rolls it on the ground, right side, past Rafael into right center field. Mookie Betts goes first to third on a second hit for Shohei Ohtani, who's been aboard all 3 times, and the Dodgers have him at the corners with 2 outs here in the 4th inning, already up by 2. Well, that really hurts. A pitch that was down and away, but Shohei went down to get it and pulled that past Rafaela. So they're at the corners, and here comes longtime Red Sox nemesis Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out his first time and then walked against Buehler in the 3rd. 87th pitch coming. First one here. Hernandez swings and pokes it foul behind the plate. I mean, it was 26 pitches through 2 for Walker Buehler, and so he's gone 61 pitches these last 2 innings. Second time through the lineup. Righty against Teoscar. 0-1. Hernandez cuts and misses. Good slider away, 0-2. And this is just enormous for Walker Buehler. His last 2 innings have not gone the way he wanted, but can keep the Sox offense within a pair with still a lot of game left in this rubber game. Freddie Freeman's on deck. Left-hand bat. Got to get through Hernandez right here. 0-2. Hernandez takes down 1-2. Another curveball that misses in the dirt. Hernandez, longtime Red Sox killer, homered in that loud first inning yesterday. Had a 2-run shot in the 8th inning in Friday's opener. Part of 16 home runs this season. Buehler's 1-2. Just misses inside. A sinker that kept running in on the righty at 96, and it's 2-2.
Just too many balls, period. I mean, he got lucky that Teoscar chased one, but he's thrown 90 pitches and 47 strikes.
Runners at the corners, 2-2. Runner off from first. It swung on and bounced foul up the third base line. Shohei was on the move from first. Yeah, the swing and miss just hasn't been there for Walker Buehler. The pitches, especially those breaking balls, like we've said, just haven't been tempting enough. Walker would be the first one to tell you post-game. At the corners, 2 outs in the 4th, 2-2 again. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Hernandez fans on an elevated fastball, but the Dodgers have the lead on the Sox. 2 in the 4th. Middle of the 4th at Fenway.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both
Grainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's now a 3-1 deficit for the Red Sox. Bottom of the 4th at Fenway, and Dustin May's first pitch to Masataka Yoshida is in for strike 1. After Yoshida reached on an error by Michael Conforto in left field his first time. Massa, Narvaez, and Abreu for the Red Sox in the Herb Chambers batting order. Righty to lefty, the kick and the 0-1. Yoshida swings and bounces it foul right around home plate. 0-2. Massa now can DH against righties and lefties with the unfortunate injury to Marcelo Meyer. No updates just yet, by the way. The word from Alex Cora pregame on Marcelo. May winds and is 0-2. Massa swings and hits it on one hop to second. Miguel Rojas gloves and he throws out Massa easily. One away for the Red Sox to begin the bottom of the 4th. This 4th inning bell brought to you by Russell Hackman and the team at Hackman Wealth Partners, Boston's premier retirement planning specialist. Request your appointment today or learn more at hackmanwealth.com. And Massa's trying to get going, and so too are the Red Sox against this guy Dustin May. 5 in a row set down for the red-haired righty. 1 out, bases empty for Carlos Narvaez. Grounded to second his first time. May's first is in for strike 1 inside part of the plate. Dustin May used to be a top 20 prospect in the sport. Came up in 2019 when he was 21. Was super impressive in the Dodgers rotation in 2020, the shortened season. 0-1. That's in for a strike. Fastball outside edge. Didn't have to be, but it's 0-2.
I agree, and I think this kid rushing is showing some really good hands, good framing, but that was off.
So Narvaez in a 2-strike hole. Deep breath for Dustin May. He winds at his 0-2. Narvaez swings and fouls it back. May's gone through all kinds of injuries over the last few years. 2021 had Tommy John, so missed most of that year, most of 22 as well. 23, another injury, missed a ton of time, and then a freak and fluke injury last summer, a torn esophagus. Here's the righty's 0-2. Narvaez swings and misses and strikes out on a filthy sweeper from Dustin May, who has fanned 4, all in the last 5 batters. And there's 2 outs and no one on for the Red Sox, down by 2 in the 4th. That was a scary injury last summer for Dustin May. He was working on a salad, and a piece of salad got lodged in his throat during dinner, and he tore his esophagus. Ended up missing the rest of the season. Here's Willie Abreu with 2 outs, no one on. First pitch is away, ball 1.
See, that's why you just stay away from lettuce.
Pequods and Philly cheesesteaks. That's why we do it.
What a bizarre injury, right? Like Chris Sale level.
Biking and a wrist injury. So unfortunate. The 1-0. Willier takes outside 2-0 with Abreu trying to get going after he flew out to center his first time.
Man, could they use these two guys. Abreu at the plate, Cedon on deck. Neither has really done much at all for 10 days now.
Willier had the big swings in Chicago, but not a ton else out of the break otherwise. Mays 2-0. Abreu takes up. Thought about it, didn't offer. 3-0. Red Sox down 3-1 in the last of the 4th inning. Check in on the Subaru of New England scoreboard as well. Phillies got a run back on the Yankees 4-3 in the 5th in the Bronx. Mays 3-0. Abreu takes a strike outside part of the plate. Make this summer a Subaru summer and a brand new Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The 60th pitch for Dustin May is a 3-1 to Willier. He swings and rolls it foul right at home plate. What do you make of the Yankees' moves over the last few days?
Totally marginal. I mean, they needed defensive help, certainly at third base. They're going to have to try to scratch and claw, and I don't think they're done. I think they're going to be aggressive, especially in the bullpen.
Yankees are 6.5 back at Toronto. The Red Sox a game behind the Yankees. 3-2. Abreu swings and misses and strikes out on a filthy back foot breaking ball. Rushing fires to first to cap the K, and 5 of the last 6 Red Sox hitters have struck out against Dustin May.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary.
We're trying to squeeze a little bit more out of the fruit here today as Freddie Freeman takes a pitch outside, a curveball that misses for ball 1. He drew a bases-loaded walk. His last time did Freeman, lined out sharply to right, so there is some risk in letting Walker see this hitter a third time. The 1-0 is low again with a curveball, and it's 2-0. I don't think you can ascribe anything that's happening today on the mound to Walker's emotions facing his old club. He just, all in all, just does not look that sharp. The 2-0. Freeman fouls it back, a fastball, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 5 walks so far this afternoon. Base runners deluxe. 2-1 is a strike on the inside corner. Good cutter. He's not throwing very many of those. That one clipped the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Freeman, 10 homers, 52 driven in. One of the greats of his generation. He takes just inside a sinking fastball. And it is 3-2. For a long while, it felt like Matt Olson was filling in as a perfect substitute for Freeman in Atlanta. The 3-2 is strike three called. On the corner, I think Buehler might have gotten one there. Freeman took a few steps down the first baseline. He's rung up. So the gamble works for now. Walker's got his third strikeout. I do think, in some ways, just like Mookie here in Boston, Freeman was the heartbeat of that Braves team. And there's all kind of discontent going on around that team now. The pitch to Andy Pages is outside. I mean, Atlanta, if you stacked up the most disappointing teams in the game, they got to be somewhere in that conversation as Pages tries to check his swing, does not on a cutter, and it's 1-1. Atlanta is 15 games under 500. They've lost 4 straight. They're 16 behind the Mets. Here Pages swings and fouls a slider off on the first base side. It seemed unimaginable before the season. Not only would that be their record, but they'd be in seller mode, which by all accounts they're going to be, Atlanta. Pages needs some spray on the bat. Michael Conforto brings it out. 3-1 Dodgers in the top of the 5th inning. The code word of the game is batting cleanup, all mashed into one. Batting cleanup. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today. Claim your points. Packed, crowded Fenway, but not a lot to get excited about last few innings. The 1-2 is fouled. First base side. For whatever reason, the Dodgers have just had the prospect development machine rolling for the better part of a decade now. Pages, a young star in the making. The pitch is outside. Slider from Buehler. And it's 2-2. Pitch is strike three called. Well, Buehler, there's something about the 4th inning for him. He's much better here in the 5th. Back-to-back punch-outs. Pages was unhappy too. 3 straight for Walker. And here's Conforto. But that's it. Alex Cora has seen enough. He's going to go to Bernardino out of the Red Sox bullpen. Conforto blasted that home run his last time off of Buehler. So Walker's done after throwing 104 pitches. That is not what he wanted against his old team. Gets a nice hand, but he leaves with the Red Sox trailing 3-1. Bernardino time when we return this pitching change and slow down in the action. Brought to you by Iservay. 3-1 Dodgers on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call, Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary.
Bernie for the Red Sox.
He's made some big pitches of late. Hey, this is for him, given the track record lately, a low-stress situation. But the Red Sox do want to keep it right here, this part of the order, and then try whatever they can to get to Dustin May. They got Cedon Toro and then the top of the order. But May is in one of those grooves all of a sudden. Fordo gave the Dodgers a lead with a 4th-inning home run. 2 down, bases empty. What a workhorse Bernardino has been. And he's just totally transformed from, feel-good story journeyman as he fires to Conforto a strike, 91 miles an hour on the corner. It's 0-1 to like a really dependable leverage reliever. It's no longer a cute story. 0-1. Pitch is lined down the left field line. Trouble if fair. It's slicing, and it is fair. Off the monster, picked up over there by Anthony. He spins and throws to second, but not in time. Conforto just rides the rail down the left field line, and it's a 2-out double. Not easy at all for a left-handed hitter to do that, to keep it fair inside the line, but Conforto's swinging it today at Fenway. And the 2 down as all the trade rumors across all of baseball start to swirl. I've heard so many conflicting reports, which happens this time of year. Who's going to buy, who's going to sell, who might be available. 2 down for Tommy Edman, who'll bat right against Bernie. The pitch is in there. Curveball, bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Seems like the Arizona Diamondbacks are the fulcrum of the whole thing. They got Kelly. Here's the 0-1, and that's down in Zach Gallen. Eugenio Suarez is the most highly sought-after bat that appears to be available at the deadline. And Mike Hazen holds a lot of chips. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 Dodgers in the 5th. Bernardino throws, and he misses way inside with a curveball. And it's 2-1. The Pirates have got pitching that everybody wants, whether it's Keller or Bednar. Skeens is going nowhere. And then the team we're going to see starting tomorrow, I think, is also very much in the middle of the conversation. 2-1. The Minnesota Twins, of course. Bernie throws, and that is inside. The pipe dream for the Red Sox and other teams is that Derek Falvey and the Twins, who are up for sale in that process, might let go of Joe Ryan, but that would be the steepest price by far paid at the deadline. The 3-1 to Edman is down and in, ball 4. Too many walks by the Red Sox here today. That'll frustrate Bernardino. So now the Dodgers, more base runners, more trouble. 2-1 with 2 out for Dalton Rushing.
Joe Ryan's 29, free agent in 2028, so you'd have some control. He's just been really good. This is 4 straight years logging a bunch of innings, making a ton of starts for the Twins, and this year has been his best. 2.82 ERA in 20 starts.
And the Red Sox are not upset that he pitched yesterday. They'll miss him at Target Field. 3-1 here, Dodgers. Big spot, Rushing takes a ball outside. This has happened this year a little bit more than in years past for Bernardino, where just in these small stretches he can lose the strike zone. 1-0. Narvaez sets up away. The pitch is popped up into shallow left field. Story back, Roman in, and Anthony does the right thing, takes charge and makes the play to end the inning. All right. 2 more left for the Dodgers. 3-1 LA. Bottom 5 next. Cedon to lead it off when we return on the Shaw's and Star Market.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Cedar Rafaela leads it off for the Red Sox as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. Dustin May winds, he throws, and Cedar takes a borderline pitch called a strike. The zone, it seems to me, has expanded just a little bit for Dan Merzel, but May has pitched really well for the last couple of innings. 3-1 the score. Cedar singled his first time. Looking to start a rally here. May winds, he throws. Rafaela takes a pitch way outside. Sweeper, and it's 1-1. Just 2 hits for the Red Sox. The bats that were so hot going into the All-Star break have cooled big time. May has only thrown 63 pitches. The next one comes home, and Cedar swings it, fouls it back. That is a pitch that 10 days ago was absolutely launched. I mean, it's a 90-mile-an-hour center-cut fastball. But just fouled it straight back, and it's 1-2. May stands tall into the wind. He throws. Cedar chops it foul outside her third. Red Sox baseball and EEI brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the Ford Summer Sales Event. Hurry in to get great deals now, including on the F-Series, official truck of the Red Sox. One and two to Cedar. Flapping those elbows. The pitch is line foul. First base side out of play. That was some giddy up from a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. We felt it so many times this year. This crowd feels so ready to erupt, but they've had nothing to get into here lately. That one hit would change all of that.
That's how Friday went, too. Just nothing doing for the Red Sox in that opener and so far in the finale offensively.
1-2 to Cedar. Here's the pitch. He grounds one to short. Mookie sort of stumbles to his right. Gloves, throws to first. Cedar is out on a lunge, and there's one down.
It's fascinating to just lay eyes on Mookie Betts at short. You've heard about it, and then seeing it with your own eyes is pretty staggering to think of whatever the metrics say, but just to think of him being capable of doing that at the big league level.
And most of them say he's been great. I mean, well above average. I think 8 outs above average for whatever that's worth. But does it surprise anybody who's watched him? No. Here's Abraham Toro. The pitch is a strike. Again, borderline, but you're going to get it when you pitch like this, and it's 0-1. So Buehler goes 4 2/3, credited with all the 3 runs. He trails his former team, the Dodgers, 3-1 in the 5th. Toro trying to ignite something. The 0-1 is a liner into center field, base hit. He got jammed, but enough of it. That is something Toro's done so much of in his time with the Red Sox. Who knows what the trade deadline brings, what his role may be, but he has sparked so many rallies for the Red Sox, and he's trying to do it there.
Yeah, some really nice moments for Abraham Toro. I mean, he stole the bag earlier in this game. Yesterday had a sac fly in the second that was really important in the Red Sox grabbing hold of that game early on.
So now Roman gets his 3rd look at May with a runner aboard. May out of the stretch. And he throws. Roman skies one down the left field line. Back toward the wall. Near the pole. It is off the green. Toro rounds second. It gets past Conforto. Toro's going to score. Roman's headed for 3rd. Betts throw. Not in time. It's a wall ball triple for Roman Anthony. And the Red Sox are within a run at 3-2.
Two triples yesterday for Jarren Duran, and here the first triple of Roman Anthony's major league career. Misplayed and left by Michael Conforto.
And now a chance to tie it with Bregman. And the home plate umpire, Dan Merzell, is trying to make sure that he knows whether or not May is declaring that he's going out of the bullpen, out of the wind of the stretch, and not great. Now here comes Alex Cora with Masai Takahashi to check in on Roman Anthony. That's the last thing this team can afford. Roman is sort of grimacing over there, maybe running the bases, tweak something. Already down Meyer.
Yeah, he hesitated, sorry, Will, around second base, not knowing for sure if that was going to skip past Michael Conforto. So you wonder if it was something there or perhaps on the slide into third as well.
He gave a thumbs up to Alex Cora, who's now smiling, which is a good early indicator. He's sort of shaking out that right foot and ankle. And they're going to leave him alone and leave him in the game. Mike, this is a superstar in the making. He just has this knack now over and over again to continue getting the big hit.
And it looked like the right foot he was flexing out. Remember, that's the foot where he got hit by a pitch to begin the bottom of the first inning.
Now, this is a spot where Bregman's just got to find a way. Tying run at third. 3-2 Dodgers. Infield in. May into the wind. He throws, and Bregman drives one high and deep into left field. It is gone! Off the National Car Rental sign. A Breggy bomb, and it's 4-3 Red Sox.
Who's having fun? I mean, this is incredible. These games out of the All-Star break have felt different, especially these three at Fenway and these last 2 days in particular.
And how about Alex Cora's new look lineup the third time through? Awesome. Now here's Duran for the third time. Fenway is alive. The pitch is strike, borderline on the corner. And again, how often is Abraham Toro in the middle of this stuff?
He gets it started. I mean, just found a way. Floats one into center from the bottom of the lineup.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Duran drives one into center field, sinking, but Pages is right there. An absolute bullet caught shoulder high. And they're two down. We've been talking about it for 2 days. That kind of swing felt like it was coming for Bregman.
He looks locked in. He made those mechanical adjustments, and Alex Cora gave him a little bit of a jab post-game, talking about Bregman not moving that fast around the bases last night when he scored at the plate on the two-run triple. Well, he was able to just jog comfortably there.
Here's Trevor Story. He takes strike on the outside corner. He's laughing with Pete Fatsy in the dugout. I think they were guessing breaking ball on the first pitch. Got one and launched it. 0-1 to Trevor. Pitch is drilled foul down the right field side and out of play. I mean, Roman almost got his out just over the Jim Beam sign down the left field line. And then Bregman with plenty to spare. So we can get the tail of the tape on that one. Launched. 3 in, 2 outs. 0-2 to Story, who gave the Red Sox a run with a sac fly back in the first. 0-2. Trevor fouls it off. He stays alive on a sweeper.
400 feet for Alex Bregman. I mean, just pelted. You said it, the car rental sign above the monster.
That was the executive aisle.
Upgrades, please.
Anyone you want. Just go down the aisle. 0-2 pitch is ripped into right center field, but it'll hang up a little bit for Teoscar Hernandez. Story looking good. Hitting over, but the Red Sox pull ahead. 3 in, thanks to Anthony Toro and most of all, Alex Bregman. That's the moments they signed him for right there. We go to the
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Clubhouse Spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more.
From Roman Anthony right before Breggy. So the Red Sox have a 4-3 lead on the Dodgers as we start the 6th at Fenway. And Greg Weissert comes on, taking over for Brennan Bernardino for 9-1-2. So he gets Rojas, Mookie, and Shohei Ohtani. Righty against righty to start. And Greg Weissert out of the stretch. Deals the first pitch, swung on and lifted to left. Rojas strikes it well, back toward the wall, in left and off the top of the green. It bounces down, barehanded by Duran, throws high to second, not in time. And Rojas slides in foot first with a double to begin the 6th inning. So Miguel Rojas has walked twice from the 9 spot and now doubled to greet Greg Weissert. Weissert, a 3.09 ERA, has made a boatload of appearances for the Red Sox. He's been roughed up a bit recently, trying to rediscover the form for a guy being used so much. Here he is against Mookie Betts. First pitch on the way, and Mookie takes strike 1. Mookie 1 for 3, ground out to short, fly out to center. RBI single to center in the 4th inning. He leads off in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Honda of Boston, Burlington, and Seekonk. Rojas at second. A long stare. Weissert's 0-1. Up and in on Mookie, a ball and a strike.
A lot of faith in him here. A big couple outs with the sort of in a pinch in Philadelphia the other night. But, I mean, here you go with the top of the Dodger order and a runner in scoring position.
Sox used so many of the big arms in the bullpen. Wilson, Whitlock, Chapman to finish last night's game. Sox up 4-3, the 1-1. Mookie swings and he pops it up into short right. Wilyer Abreu comes in. He looks into a cloudy sky and makes a hat-high catch for the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. So that's nicely done from Greg Weissert against Mookie Betts. Of course, if you're just joining us this weekend, Mookie's first start in this series. Unfortunately had a death in the family, so was away from the team. Wasn't here on Friday, and then arrived yesterday in about the 3rd or 4th inning, according to Dave Roberts, and then pinch hit in the 9th inning against Aroldis Chapman, who struck him out with a fastball to end the ball game, give the Red Sox the win. Andrew Bailey's out for a visit to talk things over before Weissert faces Shohei Ohtani. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Boston Red Sox, who lead the Dodgers 4-3 in the top of the 6th at Fenway. Miguel Rojas is at second. There's one out. And here is the hulking Shohei Ohtani. He's been aboard all 3 times today. The righty Greg Weissert's first pitch misses the back door of ball 1. Strikeouts have been down for Greg Weissert since the beginning of June. He's had some blown saves, trying to get back on track in big spots here in the 6th. A look at second. Here's his 1-0. Ohtani swings and fouls it back. 94 up and in. Another mammoth cut, and it's 1-1.
Come on. What are you thinking if you're a pitcher on the mound? These are the biggest swings you'll see all year.
absolutely terrifying. It's like he's trying to chop a tree in one swing. A ball and a strike. Weissert stares at second. The pitch, down and in. 2-1 on Ohtani, who arrived here on Friday with a home run in 5 straight games. Dave Roberts said last weekend that he feels like Shohei's trying to will the Dodgers over the hump as they struggle. Rojas at second. Weissert's 2-1. Ohtani swings and fouls it back. Got jammed on a fastball way in off the plate toward the left-hand box. 2-2. This guy's the 3-time MVP for a reason. Last year, 54 home runs. Of course, all those stolen bases as well, and he drove in 130. MVP without even pitching at all last season. But a chance here for Greg Weissert. 2 balls and 2 strikes against Ohtani. Weissert kicks and deals. Ohtani swings and misses and strikes out. 93 up and away from Greg Weissert. And a massive strikeout in the 6th inning, and there's 2 gone. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Now Teoscar Hernandez in the first pitch grabs the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Red Sox 4, Dodgers 3, top 6 at Fenway. Weissert not out of the woods yet. Miguel Rojas doubled the lead off the inning and is still at second. Teoscar's 0 for 2 with a walk and a couple Ks. Weissert's 0-1, down and away. A ball and a strike on Teoscar Hernandez. Boy, that is enormous from Greg Weissert. We mentioned this guy has been operating all season for the Red Sox, and recently has at times looked like he's on fumes, but just given the Red Sox what he's got, used about as much as anyone in baseball in relief. A look at second. Weissert's 1-1. Hernandez takes down 2 balls and a strike. And so Weissert able to punch out Shohei Ohtani, who had walked once and singled twice so far today. Red Sox pitching also struck out Ohtani 3 times yesterday. 2-1. Hernandez swings and misses. Corkscrews himself into trouble on a slider down, and it's 2-2. Well, the big spot here for Greg Weissert. Rubber game at Fenway. 1-run Sox lead in the 6th. Tying run at second with 2 outs. 2-2 the count. Weissert deals. Swinging a bouncing ball to third at Bregman. He comes in, he gloves, he throws on the run in time, and the inning's over. Weissert does his job against the big Dodgers bats. And in the middle of the 6th at Fenway, the Red Sox lead 4-3 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
He's simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your
Market.com/lower prices. Shaw's in Star Market. Go shopping. Get rewarded.
Lobster Lovers Weekend is back. Visit the 99 restaurants this Friday through Sunday and order their famous Colosso or hot buttered lobster roll. And you'll get a free 3-course meal upgrade. This weekend only. You gotta love the nines.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Bottom of the sixth at Fenway as we fly along in this rubber game, and the Red Sox have the lead on the Dodgers 4-3, and the Dodgers go to the bullpen for Jack Dreyer. Lefty comes on, and his first pitch to Masataka Yoshida is lifted in the air to center, but there's room for Andy Pages, a couple of steps in front of the track. Makes the catch, and a one-pitch fly out from Massa, who was batting there left on left to begin the bottom of the sixth.
Sixth inning, the Dodgers do have 3 lefties in the bullpen, and I think Alex maybe is thinking, I'll save Refsnyder and Romy for later in the game if one of those other lefties come on. Plus, you got Toro and Abreu in there later in the order playing defensive positions. You could use those guys for too.
Cora's been preaching patience with himself using pinch hitters since we came out of the All-Star break. He felt like he went too early to a pinch hitter for Masataka Yoshida in Chicago. Here's Carlos Narvaez, who takes strike one from the lefty Dreyer.
And I'm with that big picture. I mean, you do want to instill some confidence in your hitters. This moment, if you're going to be aggressive, this game is a time to do it.
Trying to win a series. 0-1. Narvaez swings, bounces it foul toward the third base on deck circle. 0-2.
But again, I mean, you totally get the logic of saving your powder a little bit, especially with a lead. It might be different if you're trailing in the game, but you want Cedon to stay in. He'll probably at some point play the outfield if they do make some changes with a lead.
Starting again at second today. 0-2. Narvaez swings and misses and strikes out. He expanded 94 well north of the zone. Dreyer's got a strikeout, and there's 2 away. So it brings up Wilyer Abreu in the 7th spot in the Herb Chambers batting order for the Sox here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dreyer, by the way, pitching for the 40th time this season. Came in with a 2.98 ERA. 26-year-old rookie out of the University of Iowa. 2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer takes the first pitch down for ball 1. Final line for Dustin May, the Dodgers starter. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. No walks, 5 strikeouts on 77 pitches. Dreyer's 1-0. Abreu swings and fouls it back, and it's a ball and a strike.
The other thing is, with Roman with the little discomfort on his right ankle, I think that's probably also an insurance policy to keep those kind of people, especially Refsnyder, available for that kind of a move.
Yeah, Roman was getting some attention when he reached third after his triple in the 5th. Base is empty, 1-1. Abreu takes down 2-1 late off the curveball.
I just saw Anthony Cerundolo go up to him in the first base dugout, and I think Roman just sort of saying, I'm fine, but what do I do? Like, am I supposed to walk around, move this thing?
It's all new for him.
Do I have a roommate?
2-1 is outside, 3-1.
I guess that was Marcelo, but still.
It was Campbell, right?
That's right, Campbell.
Who, by the way, might be getting hot down in Worcester. Crushed a home run today for the Woo Sox. That'd be a welcome sight. 2 outs, no one on. Jack Dreyer's 3-1. Wilyer swings, cracks it in the air to center. But Andy Pages comes in a couple of steps and makes the catch to end the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 7th.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox up 4-3 as the seventh inning begins, and today's seventh inning is sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617 and then 77s. Justin Wilson is on, and his first pitch is fouled away at home plate by Freddie Freeman. Justin Wilson pitches in back-to-back games here. He's got a 2.25 ERA. It makes his 40th appearance. First time he goes on consecutive days since early June in the Bronx. 0-1. Freeman takes up and in, a ball and a strike.
Well, I mean, Alex Cora did it the other day in Philly with Chapman, where he understands the importance of these games. He has not done it for much of the year, but in huge spots he will.
He raved about Justin Wilson pregame. 1-1 is swung on and fisted foul behind the plates. 1-2 for Wilson, who had the seventh inning yesterday, struck out Ha-Seong Kim, struck out Shohei Ohtani on a slider in a full count, and then allowed a single to Will Smith, who tried to stretch it to a double and got thrown out. 1-2. Freeman swings and skies it to short left. Roman Anthony, still in the ballgame, comes in and makes a one-hand catch for the first out in this top of the seventh.
Roman looks good. I mean, moving well. Not only on that, but he sprinted out to his position.
It's a welcome sign after a couple scares so far today. Sox up 4-3. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Shop your local Nissan store, nissanusa.com. Here's Andy Paje, said he takes ball one up high from Justin Wilson. Alex Cora said pregame, signing Justin Wilson kind of came out of nowhere, and he said for the price, it was awesome and has been. $2.25 million. 1-0 is cut on and missed. Paje's corkscrewed on a slider, 1-1. 32 innings, 37 strikeouts for the 13th year veteran Justin Wilson, doing it at 37 years old. Steps off the rubber. A ball and a strike on Andy Pajes, who's 0 for 3. Pajes in the 5 spot in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Danvers and Millbury. Sox up 4-3, 1 out and the base is empty for the Dodgers. Wilson's 1-1 is a fastball that just misses outside, tailing away at 95. Alex Cora said pregame that this pitching staff needed velocity in the bullpen. Feels like they've got it, obviously with Chapman, but also Alcala, and then a guy like Wilson. 2-1 is outside, 95 away. That's what Wilson has done with his fastball, mid-90s. Brandon Bernardino's been awesome this year, but it's a different look. It's a different velo compared to Bernie in the low 90s. 3-1 though on Pajes, the pitch. Pajes swings and lines one down the right field line, and that'll fade foul to the seats and a full count. Wilson has been a revelation for the Sox. We'll check in on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Yankees still have the lead on the Phillies, 4-3 in the 7th in the Bronx. Wilson's 3-2. Pajes swings and fouls it back. Make this summer a Subaru summer and a brand new Subaru. with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Tigers are up 6-0 on the Blue Jays in the 8th inning in Detroit. 3-2. Pahe swings and fouls another straight back. The Red Sox were down 3-1 in the 4th inning and then got 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Roman Anthony, a run-scoring triple, and Alex Bregman, a 2-run shot to put the Sox on top. Another 3-2. Pahe swings and smokes it to right. Abreu jogs back. He's got room, spins around, and makes the catch on the retreat. And a couple fly ball outs for Justin Wilson to begin this top of the 7th. So 2 down, bases empty, and here comes Michael Conforto, left-hand hitting left fielder, who's 2 for 3 with a home run in the 4th. Cracked it 424 feet to the triangle. And then an oppo double left on left against Bernie in the 5th. He gets Wilson here. First pitch swung on and roped to right, hooking toward the corner. Abreu jogs back, but it's over his head, and one hops over the short wall in right for an automatic double for Michael Conforto. 3 straight extra base hits for Conforto in the last 4 innings, and he's got a 2-out double, and the tying run is in scoring position for the Dodgers here in the 7th inning. Well, he looks good at the plate. Red Sox still up 4-3, and it brings up Tommy Edman, switch hitter from the right side, 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch, Edman swings and floats one foul just short of the Red Sox first base dugout. 0-1. Tommy Edman's had a down year with the bat. OPS coming in was right around 675 this weekend. Second year with the Dodgers, longtime Cardinal. Man at second, Wilson's 0-1. Edman swings and misses over the top of a good slider down, 0-2. And the Red Sox bullpen trying to step up again. Weissert got out of the 6th, leaving a man at second. And now man at second in the 7th with 2 outs. Wilson's 0-2. Up and in, and it grazed Edman, who got hit by a heater up and in. Wilson crunches his legs down in disbelief. He thought it was merely ball 1. Ramon Vasquez is on the phone in the Red Sox dugout, but did seem like it clipped Tommy Edman, and yeah, the Red Sox will not challenge. Replays do show that it just grazed the royal blue left elbow guard of Tommy Edman, who gets hit by a pitch. And now Dave Roberts and the Dodgers will call on a pinch hitter. Will Smith, the all-star right-hand hitting catcher who was getting the day off today, will pinch hit for the left-hand hitting rookie Dalton Rushing in the 8th spot. And so Andrew Bailey, Sox pitching coach, comes out for a visit. Jordan Hicks is starting to get loose in the Red Sox bullpen in right, but this is all Justin Wilson right now. And he will get Will Smith, the right-hand bat, someone to face him. Wilson faced Smith last night, also in the 7th inning, and Will Smith scorched a ball to the gap in left center. Tried to stretch it into a double, and Cedon Rafaela threw out Smith at second. So he faces Justin Wilson for a 2nd straight game. It's been an awesome year for Will Smith, one of the best offensive catchers in the sport. OPS near 970 with 14 home runs. Red Sox up 4-3 in the 7th. 1st and 2nd for the Dodgers with 2 outs for Justin Wilson. Smith waits with an upright stance. Wilson's first pitch. Smith swings and he pulls it in the air to left. Anthony backs up with room. He's under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Wilson gets Will Smith and strands 2 aboard for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB
Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Really good work there by Justin Wilson, pitching for a second night in a row and needing to face some right-handed hitters as well. He got Will Smith, the pinch hitter, to fly out to left and was able to strand 2, protecting a 4-3 Red Sox lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cedar Rafaela leads it off and takes ball 1 up and away from Justin Robleski. Just added to the Dodgers roster, his 9th outing of the season. 4.50 ERA, the 1-0. That's in for a strike. Bottom of the zone at 95 to Cedar. Cedar singled in the 2nd and then grounded to short his next time in the 5th. Against the lefty, the 1-1. Rafaela swings and bounces it gently up the third base line, but that lands foul about a third of the way up the line. So 1-2 on Rafaela. Rafaela, Toro, and Anthony do in the Herb Chambers batting order. And Aroldis Chapman is up in the bullpen for the Red Sox and starting to throw. Red Sox up 4-3 on the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. LA will have 9-1-2, so that's Rojas, Betts, and Ohtani in the 8th inning. The 1-2. Rafaela swings and lines it foul down the right field line, 1-2. We'll get to the results of our poll from the New England Chevy dealers question of the day at Sox Booth on Twitter about the best player in baseball. 1-2. Cedar swings and fouls it back. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers too on the powerful Silverado and feature-packed all-new Equinox. Question was just that: who's the best player in baseball? And 81% of the vote, Shohei Ohtani. 1-2. Cedar swings and fouls it back.
19% of people are entitled to be wrong.
8% love Aaron Judge, and 7.6% are fans of the Big Dumper. Maybe they just like the nickname.
Sure, I mean, it's a free country, but come on.
Or the home run derby performance. 1-2 again. Rafaela swings and he lines it to left. Conforto comes on and makes a shoulder-high catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, Alex is making the calculation just as he did the other day with Schwarber and Harper. With Chapman, the thing is, of course, you have to get to them quickly, because I think it's the right idea to say, if Ohtani comes up at any point for what should be his last time as the tying run, that's the biggest spot of the game. Use your best pitcher.
Here's Abraham Toro. First pitch to the switch hitter from the right side is up. Ball 1.
Just makes it important, so important, to get both Rojas and Mookie, which they've struggled with, particularly Rojas, so you don't think he'll hit again.
1-0 is high. 2-0 on Toro.
You know, like an extra innings situation where you've used Wilson, Bernardino, and Chapman, and then Ohtani hits in a huge spot. But with the lead, aggression's good.
And it's only Chapman, and Wilson threw 17 pitches in the 7th. 2-0 to Toro is in for a strike. 2-1. And Chapman getting loose. Again, Rojas, Betts, and Ohtani due for the Dodgers in the 8th. Sox up 4-3, 2-1. Toro swings and pops it foul. First base seats 2-2. Well, the Red Sox going for it again. Alex Cora was telling us pregame that Aroldis Chapman wanted even more against the Phillies than the 4 outs he got. 2-2's lashed foul, first base side. He had said to Alex Cora after the game that for Chapman, had he come into that spot in the 8th inning and got Real Muto, and that if it had gone a little bit quicker right there, ended the inning there, he felt like he had more to give. 2-2. Toro swings and pops it back foul near us.
Are you teasing a 6-out save today?
How about that?
I think it's more likely to be Chapman and then Whitlock, but hey, why not? I mean, the thing you could do now that he's gotten 4 outs already is just bring him out for Freeman if you get through.
Base is empty, 1 out, 2-2. That hits Abraham Toro. So the Red Sox get a base runner looking for insurance here in the bottom of the 7th. They're up 4-3, and the lineup will turn over to the top for Roman Anthony, who will hit left on left after Toro gets plunked. Alex Cora had been saying for a couple days that he wasn't yet at the point where he was going to get more aggressive with Aroldis Chapman, but he said that point has come, and we're going to pick and choose our spots. Here's Roman. First pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1.
I just hope people remember that and this when they're so upset in April and May when guys are not used because it's too early.
You reserve it for these moments. 0-1. Anthony lays off a ball and a strike. And it was cool. Alex Cora was saying that Chapman wants to face the best of the best. So coming in to see Schwarber and Harper, that's what this guy signs up for. The 1-1. Anthony takes a strike, 1-2. We saw it last night with Chapman loving the moment, and with probably his longest game-ending strikeout stare of the season into the Dodgers' third base dugout after he ended the game against Mookie Betts. Red Sox up 4-3, bottom of the 7th, 1 out, 1 on. The 1-2. Anthony swings and bounces it foul right at home plate. Roman got hit by a pitch in the first inning on his right foot. Grounded out to first in the second, and then had an RBI triple to the wall in the 5th. The kick and the 1-2. Anthony lays off a pitch outside at 97, and another premium take from Roman Anthony. You mentioned how good the on-base percentage has been in the last month and a half for Roman. Top 4 in the sport. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Anthony swings, chops it on the ground at second. Rojas gloves. Goes to Mookie for 1. The turn, not in time as Anthony stays out at 2, and the inning continues. Rojas tried to turn it to Mookie Betts. They got the force on Abraham Toro. Dave Roberts is thinking about it in the Dodger third base dugout, and he will challenge this at first.
Wasn't moving great. I did think he beat the throw. I also think he made a concerted choice to lunge at the bag with his left foot, not his right.
Los Angeles is challenging the safe call at first base.
Just saw another replay. I think it's going to be really close, Mike. Really close.
Ooh.
I don't know that there's enough to overturn. I mean, it touches leather. The question is, do we have a definitive look that none of the shoe is on the bag? Close. I mean, it can't get closer than that.
It really can. It's frame by frame as we watch replays here inside the ballpark at Fenway. Ball in mitt, and the left shoe, the left cleat of Roman Anthony is in. Very close. I think he's good, too, and I think there's not enough to overturn in a worst-case scenario for the Red Sox.
Yeah, like his heel is up, but I think, you know how there's like 4 spikes on the heel of a shoe? I think that front row furthest toward the toes are the ones that hit the bag.
That's what it comes down to. Cleat shape and the spikes on Roman Anthony's left cleat. And I'm with you. He was definitely not moving at 100% down the line, but still busting it. And then the other part of it is, again, Mookie Betts still new to this whole shortstop thing. He's been playing here all season.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe. Los Angeles loses the challenge.
So it's stands. Not enough to overturn, not enough to confirm. And that'll do for Roman Anthony to give an opportunity for Alex Bregman. But Mookie Betts handling that throw from Miguel Rojas, it was toward his head, and Betts' glove kind of whipped back into his face. It was an unnatural turn there.
I think Alex Cora was thinking about pinch running for Roman in this spot because of the injury and the defense maybe.
First pitch to Bregman's down, ball one. They've got David Hamilton, of course, on the bench as an option, but with 2 outs, maybe a little less inclined to do it. Bottom of the 7th, Sox up 4-3, 1-0 to Bregman. He takes down and in, 2-0 to Bregman, who launched a 2-run shot over the monster in the 5th. Fenway coming to life here in the bottom of the 7th of this rubber game. Robleski's 2-0. Bregman swings and pops it up, foul behind home plate on a heater at 96.
I think 1 out, they would have done it. They would have done probably, I think, Romy in there, and then he'd play second base, move Cedon back into the outfield.
Roman leads off of first with 2 outs. 2-1 to Bregman. He swings and pops it up, foul up near us to our right on another heater, this time at 97, and it's 2-2. Aroldis Chapman is already out in the bullpen in right field for the Red Sox. They've got Anthony aboard. 2-2. Bounced in, and it skitters away from the catcher, Will Smith. And Roman Anthony jogs into scoring position at second. And it's 3-2 on Alex Bregman. Well, Smith came on to pinch hit in the top half of this 7th inning, and that one skips by him to his left toward the right-hand box. So Anthony is at second. 3-2 for Alex Bregman. Chest high set, the pitch. Bregman takes high, ball 4. Fastball above the zone. Bregman walks, continues to get increasingly hotter, and the Red Sox have him at first and second for Jarren Duran. Well, Jarren's been going good out of the All-Star break, taking pitches, good swings, and after 3 extra base hits last night in the middle game, he's got a single to the pull side in the first, and then a scorched line out to center his last time in the 5th. He'll go left on left. Red Sox up 4-3 on the Dodgers. First pitch, and Duran takes outside, ball 1 on a slider that didn't tempt him. It's those kinds of takes just off the edge, away from a lefty, and Duran spit on it. Anthony at second, Bregman at first. The 1-0. Duran takes a strike. Top of the zone with a slider, 1-1. Center fielder Pages plays Duran a few steps toward left. Infield plays the pull. 2 outs, 2 on. The 1-1. Duran takes high, 2-1. A slider that missed again. Trevor Story would be next for the Red Sox. 30th pitch. Duran swings and misses. Chased a sinker below the zone, and it's 2-2. It is all Robleski here for the Dodgers in the 7th. Nobody throwing in the LA bullpen in right. Red Sox with a chance to add on, try to give the bullpen some breathing room the next 2 innings. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th, and a 1-run game. 2-2. Duran takes high, and it's a full count. So you can get Anthony and Bregman in motion here. Bregman widens the lead at first, not being held. Anthony at second with Mookie Betts behind him. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Duran swings and misses and strikes out. Chased a slider above the zone, and the Red Sox leave 2 in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. It's Chapman time with the Red Sox up 4-3.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee. He's simply masterful.
Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both
Jaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Alex Cora is going for it because Shohei Ohtani is due up third in this top of the eighth inning. 4-3 Red Sox. Aroldis Chapman, who got the save last night. We'll see Rojas, Betts, and Ohtani, and he's been absolutely remarkable, Chapman has. 18 of 20 save situations. Of course, unless he gets 6 outs, this is not one of those, but it is every bit as important. 1-run lead. The leadoff man is so critical in this inning. And again, bringing him in here, you want him to get through this inning quickly to ensure that Ohtani will not bat again if this game gets tied later. Here's Rojas, who's walked twice and doubled. Chapman throws, and a fastball misses high for ball 1. Check and see how many times he's thrown on back-to-back days, but 18 of 20 in save spots, a 1.31 ERA in 44 appearances. 1-0. That's a ball, slider, and it's 2-0. Chapman, hulking left-hander, sets up on the third base side of the slab. 2-0, needs a strike, and he has one. Splitter, that's interesting. He wanted to take a little something off. He spun that one in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Infield defense ever so slightly over for Rojas, the right-handed hitter to pull with Mookie on deck. The pitch is a little high. Well, that's a little concerning right there. A fastball at 93 miles an hour. That is way down velocity-wise. So in a back-to-back, it does not look like Aroldis is responding. It looks like 7 times he's pitched back-to-back.
And not since early June.
And did he just commit a violation? Wow, he did. So an automatic ball walks Miguel Rojas. Alex Cora can't believe it. That's a nightmare. So the tying run is on to lead it off for Betts and Ohtani.
Yeah, that's brutal. Narvaez, I think, was trying to get time called to stop it. He knew it was coming. So it looked like Narvaez was trying to creep out from behind home plate, maybe?
Oh, this is a real concern. Just everything going on with Chapman. Now here's Mookie, who takes a ball. 96, though. It was outside, and it's 1-0. Red Sox a 1-run lead, going for it big time here. And the bullpen totally quiet. 1-0. Chapman is ready. Looks to first, holds, and he throws. And he misses way high with a sinker. And it is 2-0. Shohei Ohtani is waiting on deck. Pitch to Mookie, a ball. Wow, slider not close. And it's 3-0. When he has pitched on no days rest, back-to-backs, he still had really good numbers this year. A 1.5 ERA in those 7 outings, but totally wobbling here. 3-0 to Mookie. Pitch is a strike. Fastball right there.
The fastball misses are up. I mean, that was almost another ball up in the zone, and we just haven't seen this from Chapman. He had the one walk yesterday. Otherwise, it had been more than a month since his last walk.
What theater this is. Mookie 4 for 10 with a double and homer against Chapman. The pitch is a ball. Wow, he misses up with another fastball, and the Red Sox are backed into a corner here. 2 on, none out for Ohtani.
First time all season that Chapman walks 2 in any outing, and he does it here in this spot. Back-to-back days coming on in the 8th inning for this guy, but no outs before he faces Ohtani.
Not good at all. 2 on, none out. Ohtani stands tall and strong in the left-handed batter's box. Chapman is ready. Red glove under the chin. He throws, and Ohtani takes a strike. That's the best pitch Chapman has thrown. Slider at the bottom of the zone. Ohtani 2 for 8 with 2 walks against Chapman. 0-1. Chapman is ready. Head on a swivel. He throws, and Ohtani drives one high into left field. It'll hang up, though. Anthony in front of the warning track, right in front of the AL East standings, is there to make the play. What a huge out that is for Chapman.
Massive. He throws him 2 sliders, and you felt like he probably wasn't going to go fastball because Chapman is not going to try to find his command against Shohei Ohtani with the fastball. Now Alex Cora and trainer Dave Herrera are coming out.
Yeah, I think they believe they saw something from Chapman there, who is not looking in the manager's direction. He's down the back slope of the mound, and his body language does not look great right now, Chapman. And, of course, again, it's such a risky endeavor for a manager. 37 years old is Chapman. When to push, when to pull. This is the week where they got 4 outs from him, and up and down, and now back-to-back days. He's got his glove covering his mouth, talking to the manager. And I think they're going to take the baseball from him. Wow. That is enormous for the Red Sox, especially given the time of year as you approach the deadline, all the things that are going on right now. And now what you really just hope for is it has very little to do with his left arm.
That's the hope. And, man, it's kind of eerie because Alex...
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio.
About all the work he did losing weight in the offseason, becoming more agile. And he said that Chapman, at 37, like you said, he said Chapman could pitch for a lot longer in his career. And, man, it is just eerie that a few hours later Chapman comes out of this game so suddenly after 11 pitches.
Well, now you're just waiting for all cameras on him. Chris Murphy was up. Now they're going to go to Jordan Hicks to come on. I need more replays of Chapman, and I want to see what he looks like in the Red Sox dugout because it matters so much what it was that Alex Cora saw from that first base dugout. He obviously must have had a grimace or some kind of an expression, but he is one of the very most indispensable parts of this Red Sox team so far this season. And now Jordan Hicks will have all the time he wants to get warm. A huge spot for him to try to win the series, but at the moment, the Red Sox have larger concerns than that. Chapman is sitting in the dugout, a couple of trainers, side by side.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not.
And learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
What a turn for the Red Sox. Aroldis Chapman in the dugout with an apparent injury. Now Jordan Hicks is on for the Red Sox in an enormous spot. 2 on, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez, who's homered in 2 straight. The Red Sox killer digs in. And Hicks, who took a long while to get warm and was totally erratic with those throws, is on the mound. Pitch to Hernandez is way inside him. He did not have a breaking ball when he warmed up. Hicks missed so badly with that pitch. That was a totally easy take. Hernandez is 2 for 5 with a couple walks against this pitcher. 1-0 the pitch. Fastball, that's in there. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-1.
Red Sox are hanging on for dear life here in the 8th inning. Hicks, a guy who gets so many ground balls, would adore one here.
1-1. Pitch. Slider that's outside. Fans thought it was a strike. I'm not so sure. In his outings with the Red Sox, Hicks has walked 4. Leaning on his huge arm right here. 2-1 the pitch. That's not even close. I mean, that's a slider that missed by 3 feet inside of the right-handed hitter. So now it's 3-1 with Freddie Freeman on deck. 4-3 Red Sox, top 8. Hicks is ready. He throws, and a slider's in there for a strike. What a sneak attack that is. I mean, Hernandez is selling out for fastball. It's a really heady pitch. It took some guts. All right, here we go. 3-2. The pitch is swung on and fouled. Narvaez wanting to hang on to that, but 96 right in the middle of the zone. A foul tip. And we'll do it again. Nervous moments at Fenway. 3-2. Hicks delivers. And a swing and a liner to second. It could be a double play. Rafaela dives to the bag. Not in time. He caught the liner. And really good base running there by Rojas to just beat him back to that second base bag. An inside-out line drive and a huge second out. The Red Sox are going to look. I think he's out. I think Cedon got the glove on the bag for one of the defensive plays of the year. It's Ha-Seong Kim as the pinch runner.
Boston is challenging the safe call at second base.
Mike, I just saw 2 replays. I think it's a double play.
I tend to agree. Cedon Rafaela goes diving. It's a wonderful play by him, and that is absolutely going to be a double play.
Wow. I mean, the fans here are biased, but that is spectacular defense, and what a way to get out of the jam. Cedon pumps his fist. We'll wait for the official call. They just showed it on the big board. Listen to Fenway.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner's out. Boston retains the count.
As Cedon just said, coming off the field, vamos. Wow. Chapman hurt. Hicks What a bailout that was. Sweet Caroline time at Fenway. 4-3, bottom 8 next to the Shaws and Star Market.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline.
Sox take a 4-3 lead to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Trevor Story to lead it off. Wroblewski stays in the game, and Trevor grounds one on the left side. The third baseman, Edman, glove spins, throws to first in time. And there's one away. Say Don, say two. That was a great play by Rafaela. He is so dynamic wherever he is, and what a crazy sport this is. I mean, Teoscar hit that ball right on the nose, maybe a little jammed, but still 1 foot the other way, and it's a game-tying hit at least. So, with Story retired, here now is Rob Refsnyder to pinch hit for Yoshida. This is sort of the scenario we were talking about earlier, later in the game wanting a big hit. This is where Cora will use Refsnyder, and because of that, Mark Pryor, their pitching coach, comes to the mound. By the way, when Hicks came on to the mound, that pitching change and slow down in the action brought to you by Iservay.
Just looking at Aroldis Chapman, back to him for a sec, Will. He hadn't thrown a fastball basically below 95 this year. His slowest one was 94.7. He threw 2 fastballs that were less than that, including one a tick and a half slower at 93.3.
So that's really what you hope for, that maybe Alex is just saying, you know what, the velocity's down. I just want to play this thing with caution. You hold your breath and hope. Here's Refsnyder, 4-3 Red Sox in the 8th. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Pitch to Rob is outside. Curveball, good take. And it is 1-0. Sox 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3-7-1 for the Dodgers. 1-0 the pitch. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Lefty killer does it again. And the Sox have a 1-out base runner in the bottom of the 8th inning. Updated box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery. Let's make it the best night ever. Grab your friends, pick your numbers, and celebrate the night with Keno in the Mass State Lottery. So, Refsnyder does his job. He's aboard. And here now, Carlos Narvaez. Pitch to him. He is a little bit outside. I mean, because Yoshida's the DH, I think he'd be a little tempted to use Hamilton in this spot, looking for insurance. But again, 1-run lead late. Your bullpen's so thin. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. He's done a lot of that lately. Has Narvaez. It's 1-1. I mean, it's going to be Hicks's 9th inning. And why not? Now, Romy Gonzalez is going to come out on deck for Willier, which is in its own way a form of aggression because, well, you're so good defensively out in right. 1-1. Pitch. Narvaez drives one on the ground. It's going to be a double play. Edmund to second for 1. Relay to first, 2. And the inning is over. Not this time for Narvaez. To the top of the 9th inning we go. Jordan Hicks trying to earn the save for the Red Sox. 4-3. 9th inning next in the Shaws and Star.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
Wilyer Abreu was about to be pinch hit for with Romeo, but he remains in the game. He's in right field. Cedon stays on the dirt at second. It's interesting. You'd almost be tempted to make the change anyway to get Cedon's glove out into the outfield and maybe move Roman over to right and Duran into left. But as it is, they're going to save some bullets if they need them. Top 9, here's Freeman. He is walked. Otherwise 0 for 3 today. Always a very scary customer he takes. Fastball down and in for ball 1. He has 1 save, does Hicks, in a Red Sox uniform. Came on July 6th in D.C. Freeman 2 for 7 with a double against Hicks. He fouls off a slider on the first base side, and it's 1-1. There's some discussion that maybe Aroldis Chapman was a little under the weather today. And if that's the case, what a great outcome that would be, given the alternatives. The 1-1 is fouled off by Freeman. He's heating up a little bit, as Hicks. 98 there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's what you would hope for, and we are in pure speculation territory here. I mean, he was sweating a ton, and that's somewhat normal for Chapman, but you hope it's illness-related.
1-2 is called a ball. That's awful. Awful. Dan Merzel has called that a strike all game long, and here it's a ball to Freeman. So 2-2. Hicks trying to regroup. Pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a slider anyway, and there's one down.
Talk about recalibrating the slider all of a sudden for Jordan Hicks. It didn't look great at the start of the 8th inning when he came on for Chapman. That right there was perfect against the left-hand hitter. Bury one toward the back foot. Looks like a strike. Disappears out of the zone. Enormous.
Here now, Andy Pages, 4-3 Red Sox. 1 down, base is empty. The pitch is lined on a hop to short. Backhanded by Trevor. Plants in the grass. Throws to first. In time. 2 down. Brilliant defense by Trevor. And the Red Sox are an out away.
This is really impressive stuff from Jordan Hicks. I mean, he's had just the 1 save with the Sox. He hasn't had more than a 3-out save since 2 years ago against the Red Sox when he was with Toronto.
Here's Michael Conforto against Hicks. Everybody up. Pitch is a little bit outside. A sinker, 99. Hicks is feeling it. And it is 1-0. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Great slider. I mean, he had nothing like this breaking ball in the 8th. Now it's a demon, and it's 1-1.
And now he's ripping them to the back foot against these left-hand hitters.
For 3 Sox, 1-1 with 2 down in the 9th. The pitch just inside 100. Not that far off from where he wanted to throw it, but it is a hitter's count. 2-1. Infield over to pull. Outfield very deep and straight up. 2-1 is a ball down and in, 97 miles an hour, and it's 3-1. Hicks at the belt. He throws, and a fastball chopped foul outside of first. And the Red Sox are a strike away. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 9th. Hicks is ready. He throws, and a breaking ball misses down and in. He could not get Conforto to offer at it. That's that true closer's mentality. He walks the tying run aboard, and I'm sure the Dodgers will pinch run for Conforto here. And Tommy Edman stands now in the way of a Red Sox win, and indeed, here comes Esteury Ruiz on the pinch run for Conforto.
Tried one more slider to get some chase there, but not tempting enough.
It's one of those moments as Narvaez, Bregman, and now Andrew Bailey join the discussion where, again, these guys who've pitched the 9th inning a lot in their lives think, I don't really mind that much. If I lose a guy, I've still got a couple bases open. We still have a 1-run lead. I think the flip side of that thought process is when you have 100, it's almost never a bad idea to just try that in a 3-2 count as your best chance to end the game. Now here we go with Tommy Edman. Does have pop and a real knack for the clutch moment for the Dodgers, especially last October. He's walked, been hit by a pitch, 0 for 2. 2 down, tying run at first. Ruiz can fly. Big lead over there, and Hicks steps off. I imagine that's really the primary reason for the meeting on the mound is how to handle this guy Ruiz, alter the cadences. And a throw to first. Ruiz dives back in. This is just his 15th game in the big leagues this year, and he's already got 3 steals. Got a real burner down in the minors. He's the tying run. He goes. Hicks not looking at him. Narvaez's throw to second is not in time. Bang, bang. I did think he was in there safe with a head-first slide. I mean, Hicks gave Narvaez very little chance there. Great jump by Ruiz. And how cool is it to look at Dave Roberts in the third base dugout at Fenway Park after a bang-bang important steal at second base?
I mean, you knew what was coming there with Esteury Ruiz summoned by Dave Roberts in that moment.
He knows a thing or two about that. Here's the pitch to Edman, and it is down and in. A slider, and it is 2-0. Tying run at second. 2 down, top 9. Hicks is ready. He throws, and a fastball pours in there. 100, and it's 2-1.
A little surprised that Edman's not a little more aggressive there. 2-0. Some of these sliders have missed. You got a fastball middle.
2-1 is in there. Beautiful slider, and it's 2-2. And again, the Red Sox are a strike away. The 2-2 swing and a foul. He went with another slider. I'm a little surprised that he doesn't just blow gas by him here.
I don't think Edman has shown that he's on the fastball yet. I'd go to it.
2-2. Here's the pitch. It is grounded to the left side. Bregman picks it cleanly. On the run. Throws to first. In time. Game over. The Red Sox win 4-3. They take 2 of 3 from the LA Dodgers. And fitting that Bregman capped it off. His 2-run homer, the difference in this game. Hicks' first Fenway save in a Red Sox uniform. And the Red Sox win a series from the defending world champs. They head to Minnesota with momentum. Nissan postgame show next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
Hey, it's Joe. Did you hear Shaws and Star Market have lowered hundreds of prices on the items you buy?
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
First career triple off the monster down the left field line. We say it all the time, your composure in big spots is really remarkable. What does it mean to you as a big part of this team to get a win over the defending world champs?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, but I think any win at this point in the year is huge, and just finding ways to capitalize on every game I think is big, and great job after losing the first one to come back and get two big wins there.
Roman, what have you felt in the box, especially over these last couple of games, but coming off those games in Philadelphia for yourself? Like, what have you found offensively?
Yeah, I've learned here more than ever that it's such a constant game of adjustments, pitch by pitch, play by play. I mean, I did a pretty not so great job in Philly of doing that. Every at-bat and every pitch, but just learning that and learning that it's a grind, and obviously we know the schedule we have coming up here and the arms we're going to see, so it's been huge to just make adjustments and come back after every at bat, every pitch, and talk with our guys, talk with the guys on the team who are hitting, and see what they see, and just to communicate with each other. I think that's been huge.
How's the ankle or foot? What's going on there? I think Red Sox Nation was sort of holding their breath. What happened, and what do you feel down there?
No, I'm all good. I just that first pitch kind of hit me in a weird spot in that first at bat, and then that triple just again felt
it was
a little
barking
bit,
a little bit
like it was barking at me, and felt like I had a dumbbell on my foot that whole game. But we're good, all good. The wind makes it feel a whole lot better.
Roman, we've been saying that your takes are so impressive, right? We've been saying you're unbothered by borderline pitches. I'm curious, you seem so even-keeled. Your heart rate doesn't really elevate. What are your pet peeves? What does actually bother you? What things irritate you?
I hate losing, so I think that's just the biggest thing is when I'm in there, I understand that I work so hard every day, and when I show up here and game plan as hard as I can, so that way when I get in the box, everything's slowed down. And I think as a team we've done a good job of that, not just myself, but in this series in particular, right after going down that first one and after the series we had in Philly, I think momentum's been huge for us, and just kind of feeding off of each other, and it's been fun.
Roman, it was not that long ago that you were in high school, and now you're at Fenway Park against the defending world champs and looking at Ohtani and Betts and Freeman. I want to just ask you specifically, look, you're a competitor. I don't think you're probably intimidated in any way by these guys, but what's it like to be on this stage and see guys you watched on TV and probably played video games with your whole childhood? What's that like to kind of have that full circle thing?
Yeah, I talked about it a little bit last night. I think it's amazing when you get here and you see guys that you grew up watching and you grew up, cheering for and learning from, and you finally get to take the field with them. But at the same time, there's an understanding of hey, I gotta do a job here. We gotta win a ball game, and regardless of who's in the box, it can be pretty cool at times. You look at last night when Betts comes up against Chappie, moments like that are pretty cool to look at. But it's that constant reminder of hey, I belong here. I've worked my whole life for this, and these guys are baseball players and they're humans just like myself. So, but it's cool sometimes to look back after and meet some of these guys and chat with them on first base or second base, whatever it is, and look back. Those are memories I'll never forget. But it's just that understanding of hey, we still got to execute a pitch here, still got to do a job right now.
Roman, last thing, after your triple in the fifth, Bregman follows with the home run right after you. So much has been made of your guys' relationship and his mentorship. What has he meant to you?
Yeah, I can't say enough about that guy. He's been awesome. Obviously, we know the type of player he is. He's a winner. He just knows how to win. He game plans to win, and he's helped me so much with just the game planning part of it and the part that I wasn't super comfortable with in the minor leagues and didn't really know a whole lot about. I think he brought that over here for everyone, and then during that time that he was out, it was like he was Coach Breg. But for me, sitting next to him in the locker room and constantly just eating with him and trying to learn from him, he's helped me so much. And again, he helps me just kind of slow the game down, and we talk and we game plan in between at-bats all the time, constantly watching videos. So he's a hitting rat, and I love it, and I love being around him.
It doesn't look like you need much help slowing much down, but we appreciate the time, Roman. Thanks so much.
Roman,
thanks,
thank you.
Guys. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Roman Anthony. And, as we get into this trade deadline period that is Thursday at 6 p.m., on off day, incidentally, after the 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Twins, it's not been a perfect season. This isn't yet a perfect team. But days like today, the finales in Chicago and Philadelphia, the 10-game streak into the break, it feels like they are definitely a playoff team. And when you think about the combination of really guys like Bregman and Anthony, young and old, veteran and star-studded rookie, Duran seems to be heating up. You got the ace in Garrett Crochet. It continues, Mike, to feel like there are just more reasons to add than not.
I think so. There's a lot to like. And, I was starting to think when Chapman came out of the game how Alex Cora has been talking since the first game at Wrigley Field out of the All-Star break about why this year he thinks is different than last year and years past when the so-called second-half Sox have had some struggles out of the break. And he kept saying that the bullpen was healthier this year than last year. He talked about Slayton and Chris Martin and Kenley Jansen and that sort of thing not being available. Well, when you saw Chapman leave, you really started to worry. But then Jordan Hicks stabilizes things. And that's not to say Jordan Hicks is going to be perfect every time. But he stepped up today on a day Garrett Whitlock was down. And it just feels like the pieces on this team fit better than they have in recent years. And man, how impressive, by the way, is Roman Anthony? Like, he's right in the middle of that, too. His first time in the leadoff spot. And gets hit by a pitch. It ends up making him feel like he had a dumbbell on his foot the whole game. RBI triple as well in the 5th inning. Gets aboard in the 7th on a fielder's choice. Like, he's right in the middle of it. Bregman, you heard Bregman's impact. He hits the home run. Duran coming to life. Better swings from Story. There's a lot better place, I feel like, for this team to kind of find its resting state in than recent years.
And how about Jordan Hicks? I mean, pressed into action. We'll wait and see. That is a big thing coming out of this game. Is there an injury? Is it illness? Maybe has been speculated. Obviously, one is so much better than the other. Alex Cora got aggressive with Chapman so that he faced Ohtani, and the couple of walks, then he gets Ohtani and then is immediately taken out of the game. But after that, Hicks, who looked really erratic, found something in the 2nd inning, and then, of course, the play at second base by Cedon really it was maybe the most important in this whole game. And
there's so much talk about, all right, what's Cedon Rafaela going to be like at second base? Because we've seen how spectacular he is in center, and in particular, I mean, showed it again last night. I mean, he cut down Will Smith in the 7th inning trying to stretch a single into a double, but then he makes an awesome play. And it's like the freeze frame of the year, the tight shot on a replay of Cedon just getting his glove on the bag in the nick of time to get that out at second base to make it a double play and double off Rojas.
So the Red Sox go to Wrigley. They win that finale thanks to a pinch hit homer from Bregman. You know, the Cubs, you lay eyes on them, and Suzuki was really good. Pete Crow Armstrong really good. I think that these last 2 series are kind of an instructive period for the Red Sox, because you just look across into the other dugout, and then you look at the lineup, and you watch the game, and it's just insane, one after the next, just massive superstars, really tough clubs to navigate, and they found a way to do it, and they leveled up, I thought, these last 5 days, and it's really impressive to see them do it.
And now you go get a team that's below 500 in the Twins, and you said it right at the end of this game. The Red Sox have momentum as they go to Minneapolis. Well, now you've got to maintain momentum. You've got to take care of some level of business against the Twins. Try to take 2 out of 3 or better than that for the Red Sox. But, yeah, these are huge. I mean, these games have just had huge stakes as a big part of this story for the Red Sox in these first 9 games out of the break. You're facing division leaders across the National League. That's what you got, basically, except for how hot the Brewers have been. And, the Red Sox will leave their short weekend stay at Fenway with some really good vibes, and the question mark on Chapman and